Ya the boy ati bam 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 bam. Enti wo yo. Ya be come remu kakra. CAF issue unprecedented sanctions for Senegal and in Morocco as punishment for AFCON 2025 final incidents. Now Senegal total sika CAF diabo Senegal so omuntia 615,000 US dollars. Wow! But breakdown breakdown kakra. 615,000, 300K for supporters misbehavior, and a 300K BM player staff misbehavior, and a 15K money at 615, and also a 5 yellow cards we receive here in the final, into 615,000 US dollars, and a Senegal, the Teranga Lions of Senegal Football Federation, 1 more 8 year. Now, if you are Papa Tiao, I'm suspending 5 official CAF matches. We are if you are $100,000 for bringing the game into disrepute. And in some theater, but we announce Senegal players. Liman Ndiaye and Ismail Sarr, you suspend you for 2 official CAF matches each. I'm saying on sporting behavior towards the referee. Time is here, no more yakakabensem. Debi we are now the game no into disrepute. But Morocco, the so Morocco so Sikomu betia 315,000 US dollars. 200K, 200,000 US dollars, for stadium ball boys misbehavior. And the ball boys, the Coquas and the Omoyan and Unquano, Morocco for no, 300,000 US dollars. And a 15K for fans. Unse Omobo final, now but not laser, Namhorne be to talk. Goalkeeper ni munkrone be no ya fine him 15,000 US dollars. Afetia interesting part in here. CAF rejected Morocco's appeal that argued that Senegal should be stripped off the title because they abandoned the match when they walked off the pitch. This means Senegal have officially been declared AFCON 2025 winners. Sir, when na call na copy mu say Senegal for no unse AFCON final no course na du baby no na omo twe daure no ma say no me atoa no ma fa no ma akaka bensa bi mbo biem ni den na Morocco for no cause na say game no kra no mo bo na du baby na Senegal for no so mo mbo biem ti sa dia ene CAF embra no ma mo mbu na de ncheche bia wo mo ngi kruwa ni mfi wo nsemu ma wo na CAF said David krache ye ne sa enye yi nti omunim die mu no ene officially Senegal although say omakoje on samba ene bibia no but after the disciplinary committee of Confederation of African Football Asia ye the omre ba ene say o say ye ene CAF say Senegal ena age kruwa nti eno ne news aba ye remu kakra. But in other news so no said that ene ye kanu the UEFA Champions League no munsema but not too long ago, Nana Osiade yo Ajiman Bedu, Ediana Stars Ra, Ediana Maino, Omohin, Boboko Ediana Stars. Omdebatu just say Jimano Ajiman Bedu off the local Black Stars or management committee, former Black Stars player. In fact, under 20 World Cup winner. Sana 2009 na me Ajimana wo Misrim ho o ti ase na when dey o share winner ne mai ene omo afa no say ono na oye head of international relations o ti ase for Ediana Stars enti Ajiman Bedu ene nei obebosa ejuma no enti yen sharing so responsible for managing global partnerships, and international communications and all. I mean, a top portfolio. And Ocean pedigree, so I sincerely feel say he deserves it. And I mean, me personally, Ajiman do progress in football after say Obowie, you know. I mean, super. Sbanti, ya be share no na fe yedimu enkomo. Bright Yawadom way, Braha say mame. Na afi ya say de enhihye nso ebekọ. Na yankwe nim. Happy 98.9 FM. Tinitu mame. Ententem so. Na afi yendisa jumano. Enkwe nim. Ti ya be share na ya kawonsem. Studio no abobe apaso. Enianum ni nyina aye krado. Kweku Ansa Albright, Bright Yawadom APA Jumedi Neti se executive producers. Oma sanso therefore omede amanone any efinsem no ebeba. Na oya said yanhihye nso etia. Openi Kwejo Fosu apia ono nso head of our local decks or double up as the deputy head of sports ani ono nso ehwe. Say no mabeko. Yankwa not too long ago na me din komo bi say Emmanuel Ajiman Bedu, former Udini midfielder. We are no fewer World Cup winner. The under 20 level. In fact, under 20 they said na me trem no. Me na ye di adencheche Miss Dream Hall. And then so osanso ka the management committee of the local Black Stars. In fact, after football, the young man, the progression super. Menemo ka se no nana osi ade yo Ajiman Bedu apa no one ni mpanifo atapokunom eno mo maka apa ni se Ajiman Bedu na ombehwe chire emboa Eduana Stars bo boku no se international relations officer yane ni din komo Ajiman Bibi aboko.
Good morning Bibi aboko me official pastor.
Afisa se na nioma koyie ma oni local Black Stars kra agigi crew ani Eduana mu nyina ko Africa ko gi crew
na Black Stars yo ko World Cup kaka.
Na Black Stars in so abo Muhammadin World Cup.
Amen.
Good. We say the me anwa say we nya bre enemy edin kom but the kind no how do you feel as a former footballer say eney wetimi ewura the management aspect of the game nim yendi sa nkomo na answer.
Yo me ni any time ma men na was bebre na men na mpan for mo studio na ba bia obi ehwe ya na otie o ma fudu kesi so. Me tama me plan is say major bobo no na me say I still want to be in football in as much as me person me nyama foforo but em say hona nimdie no ewo mo hona nyame yatima pagya ya fa na yetimi abedu ba bia edru no nti mentimi jai football no ento asa say ma jai kra nti me person me football nti may some courses to be may analysis in football courses kakra and may talent identification so courses kakra nti ma minimdiene say born now born and additional difference room na nya de ketwa nti I still want to be in football nti me ba fi no na me join one or two teams be one crying and I know me ejuma kakra and I scouting so ma clubs and agents been so abontin so kakra and analysis and also it me give you TV so said the moment ya kwanya is wait me kasa no and I yes we no so kan the switch from the pitch to outside you know it's different ball game you need to learn a lot until we go to share identity I am a but I have a long way to go because more than kakra
okay now Eduana Stars portfolio na when meaning if I'm correct we are international relations officer sanity
that's right
na eba ne saying who apply for and I say who na Eduana mpani for ball open
a tapoku you be a msemini ni also ye nyina ye free the same region my football career we Ashanti regions at time me call the support or the moment you be I hold in a very high esteem and knowledge in the game no so I was so until abra oje Eduana no me congratulating say onko ye adwuma pa but that time no so na me so no Accra satan na me be me ko CAF akoye color commentary or African Cup of Nations of Morocco na nti men me kasa na me so ma men come but bibi na me mpanyinfo bi so a oboka kan team no ho a director Prince na ohwe director ba ko Dr. Kwaku Asidin Ketia Junior ono so ka ho nti ye no mo kasa na mo say the project on board MCA Muidu o mo stand ya bebre nti media kwanya say after AFCON no beba nti me buy na isa kwhia me ame papa na Najima Badu enra kwhia no nsema o mo kai the project on board na mo say it's well convincing say me de me hojim na metime bua nti sa na tie sibi o me free region ha say team kese na mpanyinfo say amabubo mo din no so mbese mo animonyama experience no so mesema nya na bonten connections na yewo wa bonten no ye de beboa say de be ya aduana ebeji din say de be ya team de be konanim na ye be ma brand na yefe say de ata asia start ya amana yefe no ye so ye beto aso ye be open opportunities enye da bia na ye say o ye team a yoko sere sika ana sponsors so also to me ton players ni bi enye sika ni bi ba so ma we image na yefe say nya good pitches enye ba bia say yabo matches no ho na say team dey training say team season nyama bebre wom say team nya strong youth team you bit my transition of players say there be a auto player na be ya wo dia nya say obekwa kopa bi ba bia da bia na wotua percentage ni nyama no until you do well and open opportunities for Adriana FC players and I remember the image of Adriana with the links and connections na Europe no e bema e mo yedu pa
and o hit the ground running no bibia mo ye say efisem and say a proper contract bi na waje say bia in the next 10 years in the next 5 years say na wanete
I blend with the two linear. Sebio mpanyifo na mebubo modino Dr. Wagu Asidin Ketia yenim no Prince Eyeminia na Najima Badu nso ya me papa nti efie nyama kakaka ho atanso ye obi a me na anante ache nti efie kakaka ho but if you say in the football say wontimi nya verbal nyama too much ba bia bonda kodu no. So there will be proper unveiling we know if I have players and I mean who they say this is what is going on. But from next week Monday there will be proper unveiling BBI manaba nti tuning na verbal abushia kakra but obviously no there will be contracts.
Okay. And after say ebia woni o mehia officially Jumedi na activate no eden ni menim ya no Agimambedu bepese ye bebo ni din ede abata eduana ho se we dey Agimambedu ne mpamfo na aye
enema bebe I'm say even the kind the job day
ground yes ground job day ground
ye be kan ye ma bebe wa bonten but ye adwuma underground ba bia before the league in Beko we no mobi hu ne ba bia ye dia ba bonten a na ba bia 1 or 2 players bia ye pese ye di omoko ya start ye hu adwuma bebre but se bi enyansi pinonti no ye ntimi e ma bonten sa but there will be a lot me pese me free aduana ana se 1 year na me di 2 years 3 years 10 years the whole of my life na me adwuma wo ha e say ye timi nya international links e say the image of the team na ho the team bam say a venua play a team be a baha or be feel okay or what is in the home and away match and all but say it me a comport to your home and your supporters na kasa any place na kasa any coach na pasa say obi over the terrain be an obi who say about proper structured football terrain he felt safe he felt comfortable about the ball akọ you be winning you be losing yampe ne maniama bia because e di na cry no save you was sugar cry nti say image dent bi e be kind of swing na e be fati nyina nti e be see image no e mu be yedu pass de be animonyam ama bonoman e na doma adiana ne na Najima Badu ne mpanifo na mabbo mu di no.
Okay, some of us we are extremely happy for you say o kosa enimbo nti yembo abaso na yankuni but na obi busa bibi wo studio ha sisi ase Agimambedu kran mse Ghana ha no asante kotoko na obo ya dodo na ade hu no but mse oja ebo obo ba ye hu no kotoko hu bebre oba ye kran nka dodo na adwen se bia obebo kotoko no de wie but obebo li den bi anything. Do na hu wo kotoko ho e bibi a wa na we decide say wo mpese ofa kotoko ho sisi a.
And Tessa, now we are how I love the club as Kotoko. Me say me CV AF ni nyina no. O mean to me you mum film. And there be na me ka say me sign a 6 months contract, but me to me body 2 matches. There be me ka have to focus na my youth. Football matches one time we national teams in the bebre mu nti you be kwa 3 weeks. Be kwa 6 weeks. Be kwa 2 months. Be kwa ba no. Contract I was signed for 6 years, 6 months there. NASA. And I made 2 quite call Udinese after the World Cup 2009. Until me birth, you know. Said you mean to me, pajama bag, say, me go Kumasha, what now say, me look at Koko Ejma. And when I throw, Udo team now, and then says, oh, people team up pajama bag, until Menu Bianca say, and Doma. I do not have to be sure anymore. I'm saying this huge opportunity. No? I cannot reject it because I want to challenge myself. In as much as you have played for the team, you love the team. It's an option, but
no cry.
FC.
Sure.
And
sure.
I grab it with Animonyama and connections. Now you know, ever concentrate you or the to say.
Lovely. But yenra bibi mu kakra and yenya we dey na say unsu nya break kakra ma with all due respect. Na sisi ano and sheshe ni mani ya etisen you are management member of the local Black Stars. Mon sheshe etisen ni mani ya.
Yeah, been a program also last year no Tumi Campo a coach. Not the Tumi Campo boys no it was room me able 2 friendly matches until yes I call South Africa, as I call ball friendly match or Tamana South African national team or preparation for their AFCON Cup. No, it me call almost I wonder, but you could see the game was very good and Coach Mengo, until said next month we will have a meeting, MC management, you know, and we will draw plans here and any if any year, plans here. You will try to revive the blaster, the local blaster. When you bit my bum, your platform I casa also. There's a lot on the pipeline. Chakurano, the plans and revival, and people will know what is going on.
Okay, question now, maybe Busau is here. No, an expert. You've been part of it, and Mijidi say unim the nitty gritties of Sa and Yomano. Adma, Adena players beat me performing extremely well in Europe, banging in goals anymore crony. But the moment Obe joining a Black Stars camp, he is finding it difficult to hit the back of the net. So they are or tie on a club side. No, and on a na dem problem.
Nema bebre terrain no eka ho one. Won't say you back no crash Europe infrastructure na wo ho and na ohwe ye many times say infrastructure no from your pitches no it's not suitable for football and players never how margin
Ajiman and nyina say and yan so pitches in your bad sir.
No but our pitches no good.
Oh okay. Morocco for the so yeah.
Minia, you ultimate FM AFCON course with Morocco. Ultimate share near course with Ivory Coast. Young kind of crunch you will be.
Kaya Ghana. Okay. Debbie.
Any Babia Adena could do no and you say a massage.
You be cry. Oh, that's an unpody and you be not major gains. I will cast the continent itself.
No continent, no, apart from very 4 countries, one away infrastructure, football proper infrastructure. There are some things, and you say a massage, young Canada authorities, a bit my BB, Afan, yeah, you be Afan, your captain, your deputy captain, but a committee, the former vice president, the captain said the pitches are worrying them in near Ghana. Until we don't have the infrastructure, until I want to know. The boys now, the best place no more abucheno or more bar a homo. Mimi Frisiaqua. football I'm from second division I'm abo, third division I'm abo, first division I'm Ghana Premier League nibi, I'm national under 17, abo under 20, abo under 23, abo local blaster, and sana minya kwanya abo blaster no. Ufili say baby me free, pitch be na me minti me mobile so a. Enti enye say boys ne ba mo person be bo, but the infrastructure no, e wo from pitch boy ba enye me ko Morocco yi. One of the games after a color commentary, we call dressing room and many players maybe can not catch them. But you see how the pitch was. Like it made the game very easy, and you can see the quality of the players and how quality the game is. Players need be a casa. Infrastructure is key. Apart from that, there is the culture, socialization, and a demand. Oh, Senipano Eba Kronoma, he needs to know the culture of the nation. In football today, the demand of our supporters. Also in Europe, they know there's criticisms in Europe 1 more year. But what they know criticism, no, it means well family, and a social media very powerful. And if boy no any culture will come demand no social media very powerful. No who say a team Niamano MWD no only strong mentality. Ube also a bit me affecting a kakra rooms with Jabo no pen and hope. Until the infrastructure is very bad. They need to know about a bit taking a time kakra the kind of country I come no and Yama yepe a bonus tier say the culture and a socialization because no every akwa won teach until Obana players be a catchy if you are Spanish or can Turkish casa or different casa no be from now boys no only want to me by socialization is key in football. A bit taking a time. Until your boys never take you more time kakra. But for now, they have been here for more than 1 year, 2 years, and they know the kind of country they are in. They know say pitches in the near one apart from a Chaskele stadium. Into more match over Biawo or Ghana car for 82. Until Sunday marketing is in the home, but you take them time until time. Now they are gelling very well, and the team. Look at them when they have a good pitch, and look at them when they are playing in Ghana. So we need to still be talking, we hammering say the pitches. A bit more hybrid there, but across stadium and Kumasia. It will be very good for us because hybrid in there now baby and one or more, and we can do it. Because Ghana, so as a football nation like Ghana, I don't think so.
Hybrid, just a combination of artificial and natural grasses. And it is quite expensive. Again, they now can embroider so as a football nation, say Ghana, no, and your resources. No, I sincerely feel say embroider. So, but the discussion, and I proud to. Hybrid asema or the buy me per se you narrow it down. Now you specific on currently, of course, one of our poster boys. If say can you cry, he's currently the poster boy of the Black Stars. In the person of Antoine Semenyo. Or call Man City Siciano. I mean 4 games are we what contribute to goals. I'm say 4. Washe 3 assist 1, but he's played 32 games for the Black Stars. And I'm saying Washe said 3 goals who say then and worrying most especially call a major tournament be musea your players be any needed almost to be crowd injury near there kudus no near there. Then I yet to activate Sani Janin anyway into the Black Stars.
Well, it depends also the players around him. So Ocean a club and an style of play when a club needs the style of play. Ghana. I think that Hano he works extra hard too much. Or too much. At times he comes too deep to defend this animal. Ocean the club side there, or more limited no. Say or too much. And the moment now on your one a quick transition from the hot to the opponent half on it's a crack. So, and obviously, you cannot talk about the quality surrounded him. Man City team, the quality around him. Even in the bomb of club on Okrano, they deploy him different strategy or the ball. how Baha he played different strategy because I think he by traded and every time be a bone will finish so. The club he operates from the flanks. Kudus and at times Jordan they are more operate from the flanks. So a player in the club who played from the flanks. Now he's very good in 1v1. He's very strong and both left and in a juma. Na Ebuano no. Oba hana ko limit no on a proper no manaya. Say what you know free Adiana na ho dimu. And we are the club near to a bit more deploy now with the strategy now or the one club now and the Ebuano. Apart from that, on your player opposite with baby limited. He wants space. He needs space because of any progress and any explosive one. And if you want to get the good side of Semenyona Ayekana, I think in the coach is we should try and use him here as well. And yes, I am living it's not like Nomanaya, proper Nomanaya, and apart from that, you know the physicality of the African football, no? And also Eddie. So he needs that space and that explosive side, no instead of being a progressive one. So me, I prefer say yen deploy no ni play now or the woman city no and the one number 9 position no as a striker no I think M1 or M Magana.
I say honest to you you see uti football pa and yanya obo bibi no like who di football nkomo ede mame mbo abaso.
That's me.
Na ye jawo akwai na mi busa se de enioma keka kwa media mafo no emi ane dendenden no eduana mu betimi aye magic bia age leg na
Media is one of the teams here and the coach here, especially coach also Kromo. So we are the Modupa and our Bobo coach national team is well experienced and with him terrain and see papa. Me boss back on. Uncle. And he won't a modern but Minia, there were 14 matches to go. 14 matches. 3 times 14. Minia, a points here, woman, and also papa. Only did 8 points. Only did Adriana Asante Kotoko and Hassel for in our 35. And now like Chima 8 points. But 8 points with 14 games. 2 games 8 me close to Gab on the mount. Until Adriana said Yefe Ojano. If you Ojano Betao Biatos last whistle. I be say calendar no akwawie ne ehu ba bia beda but for now there
aka 42 point more pre nti 42 point at stake bibie timisi
imagine 42 points. I don't think say in media in as much say omo they have the experience, they are winning, they have a solid coach, they have everything, no? They can take all the 42 points. But we are not concentrating on Mediama, we are not concentrating on any club. Yeah, operation is for Doma, operation 3 points. For away matches, it's 3 or 1. That is the operation we have now. Until the bet was baby could do any terrain be an aqua with mania points. And obviously, I know Ghana had the terrain, no, it's very difficult when Yama be braces him. Yakuba Vinia and Timania points inOkrana. You will let the opponent know who say, I say, Suja for Abono, every man watching and send away the match. So that is the operation we are targeting now. So the final day Nebeba calendar you will never give up. But I promise you, say after the league, we will have a very respectable position at individual.
Emmanuel Ajimambedu, former Black Stars player, currently he's part of the management team of the local Black Stars and international relations officer. Emma Idiana Stars. Nyame ya adoma juade na mwepa ne ho ntoma yie. Ajimai, meda wase ni edi nkomo bresem.
Nyame so da se. Nyame ka ho me chia sports club mo studio nya.
Ora poakwa Enyim Brown ensu kura ne head of sports ni ma kwan enda baby a. Untimi mfa binkum emfa nifa still okrem and it na ye fita out means oba wi ase ache we dingo papa opening bibi aboko
aden ka pese oji ana
nya ya nka baby ekwa enda baby ya
yiri mu pa ye sipego
ye tukrentu ya the first right ya the first form anga okay praise la bibi aboko
opening majoso bibi aboko na my Ajimambedu abaso my abaso he's doing very well for himself or yard pa say wa uti wo share afcon yi bia no commentary obetenenka and niema all year with the involvement with the local blasters and blasters be now wakoji eduana ejuma all year. I think say the new year breeze around eduana no pa.
Okay.
I think say now omache in doing the omuye.
Prince, for the first time, Mechi Baba show. Or say always see any rap wakwana.
Oh za.
Oh share. Ye breno amateur was.
Amateur was.
Sister na dodo na.
Ti say maame pepe. Nti o the brother no this sister.
Nti o say na rap wakwa ye nice man pa o na me say okay good into to as well
na me pa cho no so kwa sante ba
enye nchen
kwa sante futu na kwa sante de ma no de bi ma no so
no across board
o kan no bi ate o kan ba my enchia sister good de na se o hwe na eduana de omu ye kele ache nanka ade omuye na nkoye so omuye ne dededa but yenyina nim atapoku ne nim de ene ne passion for football and sa passion and one drive na or the tena radio so for many years and we decided so be go into management na nko betimi aye no obetimi started the dededa but all the time only needing come or catch us said the right time any time bia ne be kase bia on any subject obeying by saying say look the right time will come and I think say this is the right time for the club and I like the free hand na osi adeyo Ajimanbedu the second ejai amanu a oye ejuma and you see there are two things kele say udisika be shemu be yesa investment no na enkrofo so a eye no wa mo kwan
no ma ye
ejuma no ma ye ni ye say unya obi a oye competent somebody that you ankasa you trust and believe in so nipa you believe in ne capabilities first of all nipa ne capabilities na so the adwuma ne mana trust the person so betimi aye adwuma no and I think say eno na no say ade yo Ajimanbedu the second ode ama atapoku mu ne nkrofo eka ho ne omo invite Ajimanbedu waji omo so there is no doubt say Ajimanbedu dokotoko esen club bia Ghana ha there's no doubt but eno ka kire ono say kotoko amfre no ontimi nsori asa okwa akoye kotoko dwuma wo bra obi emfre no ene eduana ena afre no entini nimde ene ne opepa no de asum odi nimde ne bibi obia e de kwa koboa I think say is a very good idea say yenya ye players ni be former players ni be say na you see born the obebo and I believe say obia obebo boa to the level Ajimanbedu ebodru ye no na owonimde e wonyansa yes obia bobo to that level that highest level at the World Cup stage you know you have something to offer brilliant you say unya opepa no
enya obia
no so unya opepa ne so obe hanse ho a
sure
so unya wa ankasa ugitum so obe hanse ho na who say there's life after football and me we football na the which branch of a football na me pese me ye coach Ajimanbedu so nim say oye badges yes as a coach wa ye wasua nim de enso in management o catch us what is o catch us say ohun say obey owie oba be ye den ma me sua bibi football analysis enti enei in terms of
na okwa as a color
commentator enti no wa broaden horizon no ade nimde ni bia kane de ne ho so ati ase enti enei okate across and okoye adwuma nka kane no nka ye hwehwe ono abeye and esan say wonya nimde aka ho nti ene ni stature nti no ne afre no aba betena ho
but now the main characters are taking over
the main characters and the former footballers are the main characters and they why oye we serve as motivation to omo boy ni nyina and on some brilliant footballers and the players and the ball
But
like the contemporaries.
Of course, and you'll be an Ojai football or person or signing football beam.
Yes,
there are several good
footballers. More diversify, be more your more business,
be more into clothing, be more
your money. Fine, but we have to see them say adding value to themselves.
Exactly.
Kelly, this old story, and me my cancer asimu actually be am on radio so, and then my men come say, ye footballers, ye footballers, ye players are. A new opportunity from 205 BC 2010, even by extension 2015. Call AFCON final. No. Kele, me, I have no sympathy for them if they want me and make here. Even I'm talking about after football. If they are not able to add value to omo, and at the kakra nyame de bo omo say time no, or they come no, so omo add value to sa sikano. Now, China, me who say be a baby or Baha Crassi and one non sister baby. I'm not going to allow that.
No, but the crust of the matter is, Prince, when you near fee, if we are Simunsem, a dog, papa,
minim,
a yachiwa chill,
minim.
Inti, Wunyaska, oh, Bob Right now, I was answer shre in Shira,
minim,
say be a favor being tossed.
Minim pa,
say any part here, see a day,
minim,
a ya kitty. The difference between say Woody Hiana and watching any year, a 10 line.
Unime say. Nyamishira ene many paya defo.
Tia.
Ejuma ye kwa ye bresori ahomrachi ye no kra de he na de ka ho.
En
fa bi mpo nka ho. Nyame insurance se nyame dumwa. Omum no tamom bobo no. Dumwa nyankopon de dumwo no. Se omunya longevity, omu gina so cheye. E pra ba e kra ama endi omu career no.
Okay.
So what I say?
Enti Jimano la Jimambe do in our bona bas wa football or
yes.
Me pese ya ku enim kakra be specifics bi on eye Antoine Asemno.
Yes.
Me say wa ka asem bi a udi kodi a esopa o say adenti na yembo no same rule na obo wo abrochi na oba e pese ewi.
Say man dey na me kan no.
Good. Your guest wa ha say Krobia Asante. Nana ka ho ana?
Lawrence ka ho.
Okay.
Lawrence
Krobia Asante. Krobia Asante a oye okuapim ni.
Eye me ngongo.
Nti na ajimu sampa. We kura chese Ghana ye nyina ye ba.
Ye ba ko ampa.
Okay. Nti Krobia Asante wa Krobia bibia boko.
Obadi adama.
Ana na usra kakra ana kala ani.
Debi me sran kutu kakra.
But they be say can cast them cast usra kakra. When would mean?
I'm my old Debi. Some of mensra.
Because we are cocoa nice, but won't cry.
Debi.
Kakra you mean cast
and brown kwana min kutu sign and kutu bi wo abrewa bi wo yen ni mu ha.
They be tree na make an
meti asepa.
Okay, because only Albright na a fair guys. And to some extent could see you know mo fair. But I am better me who say mo ye kokko anyway we dey to chema keke na ye jewe Krobia bibia boko
nyame adom
we dey the first time I host you
yeah
no kware pa but it me share on bia
no kware pa ntinu
na still there no ne eti
girl
unware ana sister na last na oni ni jira circle no ye wan
David circle dia meni oba bia kra njina hoda
o za enti no twem na so twem na
bia ye nyina ha o twem na me twem na me so won say over head na se no ye nyina yetumi gina wa
enti na anya ne bag ne kra no
mpa che oda bi obia bag kra de me kura bi ache
sa enti sisi a usedanga usedanga me ko school osu ene grapem na metio
menso krabo ko ta so me die gori wo kakra
because sun sectek inti usedang don't just run tie grapem na unti mini ga bia ndi nkomo ko
so so mountain boy ujirim pa o de ma
ebo fada de fa the Krobia guest or football journalist no so Krobia your take on Ajimambedu portfolio at Aduana Stars no na ewia ya hwehwe matters arising in sema wa kekani bi.
Well, I think ono ankasa ene woni ne nkomo no akwa enimu pa na Mr Prince nso de bia ka ho a ne sa I think Ajimambedu after football ene in the line away take and they said the opposite on page and when fendum pempen.
Is he the right guy for that job?
Well, you see, I think that for yen level nisisia you say abrabo no ye obo uboko enimu nkakra and level bia nso any a bia personnel are better than ube here at this point. Ghana football, if say a pair ex-footballers after football no one man tianda, but rather say one more far other channel also to say the nabia Rio Ferdinand Nudia womu ye bi ni adia one more asanso aye den esuesu ande kakra in terms of say one more de boa young and youthful talented footballers one more de ba in terms of say one more ebe boa instill nimdia womu nyaye ewa agudie nimu ene traveling outside enyoma wodo a womu esuesu aye overseas ufri Ghana okọ saa nneoma wosuesu aye no eden na saa bobuko ye wo Ghana ha ye pubi ama onu nso etumi aba ede nenimonyam aba abeboa in terms of international relations ni adia.
Basically, he is responsible for managing international partnerships and to some extent external relations and global football engagement.
Yes, and of course, upobi I mean say there were other people around, but upobi not locally. Also, per se, who instill that trust in your own. I mean, people being as Ajimambedu being a Ghanaian. Because I'm going to me go overboard far other, I mean, top people are one to me about who this our position way. But one go by and they recruiting Ajimambedu, former footballer,
Ajimambedu support full and that forms out. World Cup winner under 20 level. Yeah. He played Udini.
Yes.
Highest level in football. And the crux of the matter is that he is highly connected.
Yes.
We connectivity if you are ebiemuno. I mean, what's in
Fiade kakra. Yeah. And no so ya de back one boy. And I think say o shepadia or you'll be obey to me aboa because he's seen it all. And a banon say you din komo said they would two Ghana externally you din komo beyond Ghana shorts iswa. I think say he is one person and he's also known over the global world or World Cup. Said they can U20. He was the hero. And then at the highest level, talking of the senior national team, he's been there. Italian Serie A. And you know, he's a well-known ex-footballer. And
a big club like Great Olympics.
Yes, in the local scene, I think in the respect there, and even in the global world, and so the moment I mentioned Ajimambedu, a lot of people are more than any. The World Cup exposure from the U22. Even the senior level nonkwano inafa ebetumi aboano and of course and yet to say the amane kekese because we abo border we sua adenso eden ewo ho so tiase ya
hwe ne nsem ni bi Mr Prince there we di hu komo nanse and first one ne the empese ya hwe ye Antoine asem
well you see Antoine Semenyo issue no there enye ne nko no faces a problem we no national team no and
Ajimambedu solution say
me pa because Ajimambedu kono with ebia player no or your right back I am fan number right back ehia wo say ye ba be pushing say cover right wing and say we bia okono straight forward baby obo ne club a otumi make impact na otumi e deliver no yenso yen fan measure hwa e wo national team. But I think saying national team, yes, but a view also it depended the technical team, any the woman any the materials available. If say certain players be able to me improve, I say no more to me deliver. We've seen players even certain club level before I to mabano. Almost free club A, equal club B, one to me Emma a new role ever club B. I'm a woman to me then deliver. Even in the national team, we've seen players. One more national team, one more row, one more airball, our national team, no, different from their one more our club side, one more to me, then a deliver, and then your player be answer no obey to me, then quickly obey to me, then I'm with that instant resource, instant hit, obey to me, then that instant fit. So far as system, no coaching the system, no so then etie, and your coach be and as a player be obey to me, then I'm outside, no. Ebinum be here time, ebinum intina mostly club side, no, one munya ample time of training etumi eboa wo ma say assign wo ewo new rule at least ubetumi nya even a hoping week coach ni betumi dia ye training. Look at even Andra for instance. Coach here the Rhys James eba ball even central defense. You kobusa no ho asem no say throughout the week onim say coming up against Napoli no say no bebo inti why they go use no for even a week. But national team see here even 3 different international windows that ample time ubenya from we be a Monday to Sunday bebo match no okay kan nyina boma endru dia wenya or club side even a week with 3 even windows ubenya or national team inti edru baby integrating players was at different roles it becomes really difficult for certain players and you be obi ho quick emfa ho ne baby out ne bebo but one more was wonya abotre ma wo mo ansa na wo mo tumi adapt no wo mo de no anaya eba be ye problem inti we coach na on pese obe ho ba kiri obi straight away player ni position now you then with na ball but I think say Antoine Semenyo we've witnessed Black Stars matches
32 games, 3 goals.
The same role, and me shed down yes, a permutation and tenacity and ye. But se me channel peg Black Star matches in Kwa Mashakra. Semenyo abo majority of the matches ama Black Stars in ewo ne befitting role. Because Semenyo ewo AFC Bournemouth. And yet all the time anobo on the left and then yet all the time nobo on the right. Depending both obo. Even in certain games, Obo as the center forward for AFC Bournemouth. And now at Man City, Obaye is being used at the right hand side. And Oye then will deliver at the Mawomo. Onone Abrante Freno Doku at the left side. Will deliver at the Mawomo. What the bar national team anymore? I think it's in the national
Is it
team.
about quality around him? And also because Ajiman resist.
Yes, and also play role, and also play role. And when him say team unso no functional. Sometimes players are one more underperforming crano didn't say ube because at the end of the day, the collective performance and a share. Ni aba share resource no. But whenever resource hamba, na collective performance and so no, up to the task. And to me meet the billing, and when ye babe then ye babe share. Individual players no obi ho a be our committee utumi committee be pa hu a sa match no sanko in your team's favor at the end of the game waso be hye but say utim no kokoko wini a edin say sa pass bia o man ana be our committee result into go kra no amanfo ba be discuss it is a team perform here. Every single player obeba around bia you free bench kra no is very difficult say obehu say ne modern boy en konkan and so over the years your national team no ankasa no as the team no ankasa no engine yie nti udu obi eba beshimu a den say nipa no ebetumi aba abeda ne hu edi sonko so we will have these individual players showing some glimpses and performing extra in their respective clubs obe plant wo in the national team they become different beings.
But in the case of Antoine Semenyo, he's had many games.
Yes.
I mean 30 games. 33 or so.
The case more like Inaki Williams there now. Because Semenyo ball no pass touch positioning this annual money you have it. But as you see no young problem can separate the man Semenyo ne then because the goals are not what flowing. Ni assist no emba goes no emba as a forward.
And you see no who say then what should we do? I mean because komo aye di nyina no eba besi your technical head ne abubu ano.
No.
Because owo ejuma ye.
Yes, because right now ne there Inakim performing Semenyo emba into your front line one Kamaldeen Sulemana ono kra de wa yirem
Fatal no wo ho kakra.
So what you say and even one consistent level kra na problem. Fatal you can be a woman no aba ma 1 goal be out of 10 out of 15 matches no aba ma 1 goal be classic na hey but the consistency level of it unya from these players and nyina na make no because national team say go back from 2021 even 2019 AFCON 2021 2023 ebe pe mo na ye ntumi an qualify hwe yem performance qualification ye tournament nti no team no ankasa no engine ye akwa ye say institutional eno ankasa no enni fapempa.
Okay.
So what I say nti ye ntumi blame these individual players, but I think that technical team no gomo enimude and they should know even better than we do when it's come to the coaching aspect. Any womo technicalities are womo so aye den ehona womo take say womo di ye womo adwuma no. They should know better and as to how I want to me assign players no e will rules e to me aye den aboa certain individual players, because if individual players are not delivering now collectively, so results and share a problem. And I think that a Juma Kesia and the technical team no was a more than a very good and run in terms of say World Cup qualifiers no. And the to me uncle half can be friend matches ya de to me I then aboyen my to me the ashes are players. Yenshare a be a nimu now obi nimu time player be to me I then I hate it be na World Cup e ba be koi ana e ba be semenyo time every single game be obi to me I then e the ball at na ono so movie forward kakra akwa mu e wo a different system mu e kwa ball under a different manager ye nyina ye nim ni nim de e wo coach ni mu unko Godiola say enko chese wo de aheya na obi to me ayi we aheya na obi to me ayi we
okoyen so
or born home. I think say now we need different ideas near there. Ebia all back, you know. You bet to me this time.
Okay,
the best out of Antoine Semenyo back. Kesia pano, ejina technical team no so.
Okay, Krabby Asante. Prince, what's the bro for the design?
Lawrence
Ajatete. Okay, Lawrence Krabby Asante. Fair nice man. I need on so sa de da if you are paying for sisters so more na ni no Rebecca na you ora po akwa rebu kakre na atwan ensem no ye
kele enwa isi
unsana obo ajimambedu abaso, but one player so a ono so ya ade pa ye Fatau Dauda.
Yeah,
which one progression na top
lion so I come why dey pa say na
o show the space odi jai ball ni ball quickly no odi ko rem now o Sudan and Ghana
so accept Blasters job na anka Sudan AFCON ka he will be with Kwesi Appiah, but now that job was there.
But the issue is, I mean, it's a World Cup heavy team. So the few players are on my board the World Cup as players,
as
goalkeepers,
and coaches.
Yeah.
Oni JP nyina na
Juanju. Any Otto nyina say Otto de wako bi de na.
Ono put de wako. So see, me say
I said team when so Appiah kan ana a management
member.
Okay.
See.
Kata no na o kan.
Wana
Seven Appiah kata no.
There be no kan. No kan. See. Antoine Samuel Kenkele. Eye issue eye coach Otuado issue lo. Onu nko a ene betimi asolve de kan nyina.
Onu nko a say player ne so kan.
Player na kan say.
I don't count.
Player na
dey kana wan.
Player na dey me wo city o me deliver week in week out.
And how bad deliver?
See, weekend way game obebo obehye.
Hey,
obehye.
Antoine.
Champions League one ni team yi oma make automatic qualification into the round of 16. Round of 16 eduru ha match enebebo ombebo round of 16 no. Eduru ha prayer obebo. Enti top level performance and order na dey work club. But there's a reflected Blasters. Ajima Bedu raised one critical issue. Players around him. Enti Yanfane say Antoine say oh bonny favorite position pa Manchester City. Krobia Obebono as a right winger.
Yes. Right flank.
Obebono wo ho. Ne other side no. Tete friend is 7. The other side no Man City. But for Enura and Adoku will pry in their game, Enura will pry. Even before be pry no ama 2 assists in Man City game no Enura. On the other side, Doku. Ena ebi obebo something obo Fording behind Erling Haaland and I said
and then Bernardo no
na Bernardo Silva and so in fact he obo 2 number 10s obo double 10s obo Fording and no abo Bernardo Silva yeah Babla Stars here yeah ba and I'm using the Ajimambedu kan yeah ba yenhwe players will be around Antoine say Kudus ejina ne na so a ojina ho
Jordan ho
ne other side no eno na yentimi decide say ho na be the other side say ye Abdul Fattah Ishaku say ye John Pencil Dabi Joseph Pencil say ye omumu Kamadin say ye hwanu eno no coach ni ntimi my one player out me say cocksure o kata wani na out crowd dim say ono a ne be gina ho ene na bia Jordan
Capito
I believe say coach need to me deploy no and deploy players aye bom din nyina yie e kan Antoine ho at the World Cup we should be able to be good obetimi but oba na ne and look Nkrofo be break criticizing this oba not the na kobo number 9 Antoine ne ball ba wa ball no blasters na wa ball ni nyina no oba wa ball number 9 like out striker many matches than the Waboida on either flanks. Yes, all the time the instruction is that Inaki call the other side. Now or no, engineer medal. Obiansu say that is not. You see, you can improvise. There are some matches because of the nature of the game. Ninti, Ebiabetimi you seen this, but. Say we born in favorite position or be flourish ama resource ni dey nyina ni baby obo obi a wa hwe ni bia free Bristol ba ASC Bournemouth ba Manchester City any baby a obo obi anim last weekend o share go yi ka denanko bo brace kra he ball na ball ba no wusu se gigigigigigigi oba ha ba yo ntimi mu bi oba ha na ball no aye you see. And Antoine was so poor. He looked so ordinary in the AFCON qualifiers than say a coach be crying or bomb was that time. No crying called this ne form no crying called lose in the position crying in that team. Just say he was an integral member of that team. Untimi mfa bibia enyini sinche. But look at his performance. AFCON qualifiers, He was so poor and Crawford attribute so your players, a person be bo AFCON no. Omuni the enthusiasm ni we no eni ho de but see Antoine asem no minimum say how because here ko World Cup no you need your best players performing at their clubs to perform for the national team but when any there look it's not lack of commitment it's not lack of talent it's not lack of passion it's coaching coaching our national team no the understanding of the player and betimi the amano in a game and otuwadu ese who player bia any what that player can offer on one kasa as a coach in a game and say well who they are then it will be difficult for you to deploy them at their rightful places for them to deliver. Look, you call World Cup na players you deploy mo no more deliver one after matches one obe face the media
the issue of playing putting the players at their
rightful positions. You see and brofo America for more brofo be almost see if it's not broken you don't fix it and say who dey command mechanic say onye ni
na sa brofo na America for there
and someone here omokana say me sana.
But we tell more achievement cross we na man for kebi
o say omo dia na yen so yate ne kan bi na dem brofo na kasa enye kasa
but say brofo nya America for kasa
but omo kan more
and I'm say any achievement cross we na more
but yes if it's not broken you don't fix it. Yes. Aha yeti hwen say na wa kofa technician abegina ha say oba be de o me ye hwe say dia enti ade no hwe maaye hwensiye na oba o de na koda ba bia I see the sharp contrast no is so still like a casadodo say oba no abeni na mu la passe sa onyako Bournemouth per weekend papa no ahye
Prince yama inimbre because ye call World Cup we should be able to solve these issues. I mean, say Ghana were 2 key friendly matches, games Austria and Germany. Solid games.
Yes.
Yam fan yanyoma. And Ukrainian board the African continent. So
and tell who can see a man nimre and catch you down for Utuado no man nimre. Ono na eso man nibre. Ono see and me makanda. And obi our follow show be any say I am a very fierce critic of Utuado. But me can wa say I disagree with almost you are qualified for World Cup or nyadi nti enyini nsi nchen. I disagree with Sankrofono. But I agree with almost say ohiamwa nti yamwa no de ye nyina aka. In fact de ye enya se anka ese ye because ne dwuma.
Oh no, but say the football ecosystem we are part of it.
Yes.
So
Nti na ye yaboa ni. Nti de e ka nyina no ye ka kire ni say eni ho kwan se onipa ne ba Blasters 2 games when to me man says cry just after the international break okone club no akọ both 2 goals be asam wa mo 2 goals cry no amasi wa ma performance be out of the roof performance so be abusa say player no is it odo no ba on person obebo ana mi wa oba baby a obo ne club obo ni ye in fact ne club baby obo ya wa she 2 goals obi e bo ni din no Oba Blasters enye ho no be boy eno no e de band.
Okay, asem we no ye be koso edi ho nkoma akosi say World Cup ne be sha but hopefully me gidi say ne o ma be fa ema abemu ana toto ntina because this World Cup there Prince and he's our poster boy.
Of course. He's playing there. In fact, you need player be a obo team kese to say Manchester City.
Oh, say ebe ho obo Tottenham ne ade.
Oh, na say on first pass into City.
But the crux of the matter is Tottenham too is a big thing. But anyway.
Yes. And he's playing arguably one of the best managers.
Yes. Always.
Arguably one of the best European managers. Na see no obo Pep Guardiola. In fact, obo under a very good atmosphere. Baby a club no training facility top class facilities. Say gym ura Man City gymnasium top.
He's playing alongside, I mean, top boys. Erling Haaland, top guys. Bernardo Silva,
Rodri, Tokumo, Ruben Diaz. These are top players.
Donnarumma.
These are top players. And on you a training day in day out. Training de bia.
Osan ni sika audience wa wie wo ho.
They say wa wie.
Wa wie
ni de wa ye wo.
De wa. Chocho. Enti di peche.
Owo Bournemouth kakra bia ne ba bia wakoi. Bebre. Enti say oye owo sa opportunity ni for all these facilities oba Blasters na say sa de ni nyina eye dwuma.
Unsana and rana Monday no and a Tuesday and a former Champions League winner. Ibrahim Tanku
on Tuesday.
Some players and so and come to me by na hana oba no who you see unta hu ni ade.
No, but you see one thing about Antoine ono say utia was no doubt say ono Blasters there's no time that he even or dream him poso obebama the 3 Lions. Yeah. Because if you need papa no make sure say look ahana ofri there is no better place than to represent your country and no from the very beginning so when you say Antoine Ayeken the first media station kasa also Ghana how happy in fact ono ane papa no frɛ yen say ne ba no opeso bomber Blaster nti opese ye interview and papa no so ni din koma at no point enu na oba bia ne papa di na chi o anytime bia wa ba international duty bi obo ne papa na eba enti wan consider poso beba ma baabi enti say
na aside say oye ne ba no osan so ye ne papa na kokko be de
yes of course so na on na dia numunyam ni nyina ebra busia no
enye ne onyam paminia na kokko be de ka shika wasem ne yake
no na say no na enye no baby obepie bibia odi bebia so de be fie odi be fie bibia enti ono no this issue so yeah ɔno nso yi ne papa no ka kyerɛ ni bi na dan utimi ubetimi ato ne ba na duro no nso ntimi nto obi aduro
yendu hompo but de etie ne say Antoine o hwe na bra bo ne say de okona o timi say ne papa no wo ko check
yes
because would you say aware no aware
yes
unhu so twem pramba sa
be trend efu
ni trend ni de efu pa
on twem pramba sa
enti obeko city Christmas no akobo su kama obone su ya bone su di na numo Yesu moja mu kama
esuri Yesu moja
yes ye bo su eti ho afiri wiase ne yama nyina ho
no clear
the okona ye baby fufuro enti if a man is in Christ is a new creation.
That's true.
All the old things ni nyina is gone and they say we say obeji Christo dia oni yama ni nyina ebeko baby
no
see
point of correction meji Yesu di me de o commissioni kronkron Muhammad di meji obi edi o prince me nka say me nyi obi di meji obi edi eno ane say me ye bo fa de fa
da bi untimi nyi obo fa da de fa
me say me ye bo fa
da bi untimi nye sa
untimi ntra me de me nye
da untimi me ka che untimi nye ensuo adure empentem ni aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi adura adure empentem ni aduro adure empentem ni aduro ye adure empentem ni aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro adure empentem ni aduro aye
top on the building. Yao, Adum Bright, or the Amanon Sam Eba, top on the building. UEFA Champions League result by a Phyllis, Pia Munana, what transit. And Ojemu den say quarter task what I genim. Say, Obeishua or Katrani Chrome as any funeral. The Ufia Boabo as now what to transit bra. Ukrom wankasa ne de sembe bi alas ye koye no
ukrom nankasa ye achima sene
de bi alas ye koye
anamase nyo na me papa krom
okay say
na me ma me free asene but o dance no matena
o dan be no matra asene na say na abom enti we menchire mu abom enti asene ho nso na da che hinsu fi on
yeah
okay ena odi an kan fin aboabo si abom
na asene ya abom cemetery ni pe
di abom
wi
kan na kwan dem na ye fa wa code na ojumi e kwan de ba te na abom
na ise kwa no asene aboabo da ni nyina abom ye nyina abom
akoye say Superman poku ase amasa man first na ye susu me say late 70s ono na okọ insawe ma ojumi say e kwan ne wa e bom sabata ni abom
sure
I guess we do adesu na okwa asaman kese ekro na abubom what you say enti emu nsem no na ye kan no hwan mo na eti osisi a
Samuel Mrasa wanon nsem one on high ball for bright wadom and matna sem nsem nya eba adaje ni onom the UEFA Champions League game se paso and e jamu de den and sembe na coach snaka and ni na bro happy 98.9 FM so
preview.
na yɛmfa nsɛm mfa no nim sɛ ndɛ nso ade a Europa games nso bus before say call Champions League game no and then so Europa games nso bus so now Aston Villa ball against Salzburg, Basel versus Victoria plays in Celtic against Utrecht, Crevena Zagda against Celta Vigo, and after so Genk ball against Malmo. Now Tenafia against Freiburg, Ludogorets Ratgrass, Ebo against Niels, Olympic Lyon versus Park, and I think so. Maccabi Tel Aviv against Bologna. Now here they are not on for that Tenafia against Foreign Virus, Panathinaikos versus AS Roma, Porto versus Ranger Rebetis, Ebo against Feyenoord, Stormgrass versus Brand, Stuttgart, Germany, Ebo against Young Boys, and so I was in the city. And then Europa games about so Brown so happy 98.9 and other games no so about the UEFA Champions games no so about so Akama. Now we have selected results at the mount so and Arsenal it's na feel Emirates actually Karat Marty winning by 3-2. Atletico Bilbao na feel I mean to say afa one Atletico Madrid at na feel actually Bordeaux and game winning by 2-1. Bordeaux ekwa we kwache Atletico Madrid winning by 2-1. Barcelona it's na feel our Spotify Camnoechi or FC Copenhagen winning by 4-1. Benfica and Sweating FH Real Madrid and Martin Somutumicho winning by 4-2. Man City at Etihad Stadium actually Galatasaray winning by 2-0. Borussia Dortmund Signal Iduna International Milan Inter continue winning by 2-0. Now Liverpool and for the two men actually Karabakh winning by 6-0. Napoli at Star Diego Armando Maradona Chelsea Ekwawe Kwachum winning by 3-2. Now so PSV Tenafiem and my Bayern Munich winning by 2-1. See so on ma and then come in now so happy 98.9 another game back and so told John so Portugal Jose Mourinho and Sonny Mantechi Real Madrid the White Angels winning by 3-2. After the game Jose Dinkomaka about the goalkeeper Anthony Trubin. Now we go about in performance that next one year Penenumuna and Central for Busa Jose now shame one more goalkeeper and then dia. Now did say goalkeeper what much going so there no mum there. No need na cry no more shang what dia goalkeeper near the out there. Next one year papa no say we no because a couple of weeks no side any be I saw here we go share the out there non performance no so ni or a big guy and quality so there. Now so Jose Mourinho and so Dim Komogakra.
We knew that he could do it. We knew that he could do it. We were losing in Porto a couple of weeks ago, and in the last minute he went there and he almost scored. So we know that the big guy is capable of this. The quality of the service, of course, is the most important thing. You have to put the ball there. But it's an amazing goal for the guy.
Winston Kowaka, Jose Mourinho, head coach, and so my Benfica or the two guys. Now the Cracker was Jose. Oh, shed you know, see, quite do I not him say a bed in cross with my room kaka. Now, Banisena, who say, ah, you're doing the Munya one go make my bonus. Ah, on the do I change the way. Now it's the Ivanovich money 27 minutes game. No, who you say no, there be ne bench no signal and say, ah, we here one go. And tonight said one go in the Behana, say, who be here, pa, so so much Michelle one go into, or say, man, 3-2. Now who be here, somebody go back over Twatna, and the bench in a signal and say, ah, you do the one go, I bet my boy, I mean, it's Maquin, so or the UEFA Champions League name.
When I make the changes, the last changes, Ivanovic and Antonio Silva, I was told is enough. So let's close the door. When I make the changes a few seconds later, they tell me we need one more goal, but I cannot make more changes. So that was the lucky point to get a free kick that allow us to go there with the big guy.
Winston and Komaka, Jose Mourinho, Cafe, Anatolia Trubin, I also say, I do baby crown, no munim so, when you want to bet my ball now. So if you're going to talk to Bomo, and I be at me so Eddie Momo. Now he was born on 1st August 2001, 24 years. Now free air Ukraine Donetsk. Now you'll be at him say, idea, wait 17 years ago. And I said, no, 17 years, I don't promote in the bar. Utim say, Shakhtar Donetsk senior team. Now by no me for 3 European Ukrainian Premier League no for 3 and then Ukrainian Cup no so and so to me for 1 and so what the idea and mono next one year pa U17 U18 U19 U21 you know to me see can so e dey ama Ukraine national team na dey ultimate performance so any no ball as a senior team dey ma ultimate Ukraine team no 26 games ni ultimate performance so any pa na why dey can one sem Anatoly Trubin I know to Tottenham against Real Madrid that is the last minute cry and I share the fourth goal to the my Benfica na no I say I'm not born to Tottenham no na ni kran that's born to Tottenham must say no dream here just no I first born to Tottenham na I say it was unbelievable just one year ni kran say born to Tottenham na eso ani ye papa nso like say no other and Anatoly Trubin and not me to Tottenham e dey Benfica mo timi Real Madrid for winning by 4-2 so ewo honom na ye kwa nim dia Alvaro Arbeloa so head coach so e dey Real Madrid bubuku no so di nko aka na central phone so busan so penny o buy no we are Copa del Rey game Madrid the ball omo free competition nim na you see no top is much room na when Subon come the ball no oh there be we dey ado bro Subon ogini nyina ma no because ono no want ma ama no want ma ko from Real Madrid bobuko no na Jude Bellingham so Real Madrid coach and as a Real Madrid player no so di nkuma aka about no dey no mosiko say we hwe dey no mosiko e dey horrible and koye kra da bi nya because Madrid bubble pa dey da bi because some team ko series last minute goal na dey team say how much you say we hwe mistake o me ya basic error in class o me ye when sin nkuma aka Jude Bellingham so can the two jump so ho
Happy FM 98.9.
It feels horrible, to lose like this in this manner. Running out of words for some of these games now. We'll have to obviously review it tomorrow and have a look at the goals we conceded and things like that. But not much to say right now. It's still a bit raw, so I'm not really sure what to think. But we'll have to look at it tomorrow. %, that's one of the factors for sure. The duels, they're all of them. Ran harder, pressed better, landed on second balls. The basic things that we don't do so well, to be honest. I mean, we have so much talent and Blue can produce magic out of nowhere, but if you don't do the basic things, you're going to get punished. But
when soon come out Jude Bellingham so the two jumps on him na Kylian Mbappe so the poster boy and my Real Madrid bubuko no so di come out no adan ma omudu enkugo no now say o hwe we no game ni square party out say ade a na no na tactics and quality asem o to go hwe Benfica team now team say fighting spirit now 3 year out so mania brace on so me bibi kakran so and my Benfica bubuko no say o hwe we no mo city there o hwe Benfica team ni bottom say omo konkoden e do mo kwato no e de ma Benfica team no say o hwe no ma Madrid players ni see there bi eni kwa say yes because inconsistency no dos no do and then no normal ball ochina no na atia fa so ya dia emwa say Real Madrid team ni ehia players a o metima konkoden a fight there ma Real Madrid bubuko no so ewo honom na ye free on no adanso ko piemu so o ilidia na ye say Diego Armando Stadium na ho so ai dey papa na Chelsea eko PM so mo che Napoli win by 3-2 na head coach my Chelsea bobuko no Professor Liam Rosinia papa o hwa team say yes oboni chichi kakra come out team say o chinsem ye ti ase na game ni na ba no no central for busa owura Liam Rosinia say open here na 3 to motima ko away akọ win against Napoli ade na betima kan say o hwa dey out there the character and resilience Chelsea 4 players are from no na dia na was you about to share positives o dia no mo sia yo ma adwen so bo de so mtimi din kunima ade na so ni papa no say player ba ko na performance so ni keke João Pedro say every time obepie mu Chelsea for so no tim say player ba ko na performance so ni ye João Pedro we so no kuma akra Liam Rosinia kadi to jump to the mind.
I thought the character of the players, their resilience in the second half, the reaction to going behind was so positive. All the things I'm asking for. I wanted to go aggressive in the first half. We had win-back moments in their half, but at the same time, the distances were too big. So we corrected it at half-time. Then I made personnel changes. João Pedro scores a magnificent goal. It's a magnificent performance from him. He's given that to me since I've come to the club. So all in all, just delighted that we're through. Delighted it's the first time a team's won here for a very long time. So for the lads to come from behind and show that character makes me very, very happy.
When soon come out Chelsea head coach Liam Rosinia so the two job na the kwakwa and I central football's opinion now shame do you know city akọ pa man no ada wo de ne bom no na no mokra te say no say there be yentimi yi ko pa man ko nyina che na mom or outstanding players or group of players out him so oji omudi so abibi o de bom no omo sache no mom kakra de ma Chelsea bobuko no.
Got outstanding players. I've got a group and I trust them. I've told them that. And the subs are always the players that make a difference in the big games.
When soon come out Chelsea head coach so can the person so mind so honum na Antonio Conte so head coach at my Napoli so na pay can wa coach Chelsea bobuko kakra na no ada so na gina dugout no so the my Napoli bobuko no na after the game no e was say opening now share game ambo against Chelsea na then I bet my was or very disappointed also shade you performance require no na adwundi no man koye there be no man koye kra no man koye kra because monoma Chelsea mountain down there na so no same ade ba ko quality pa na or the 13 players when they buy actually no muhwe musi akande my Napoli bo go same the rest of the players no more paper and so can be and my Napoli so team din go against Chelsea.
Disappointment. Not for tonight, because I think we played an amazing game against Chelsea. Don't forget that we played this game with only 13 players. And the rest of the players were injured. And despite this, I think we deserved much more today than lose the game against Chelsea. I think this is the positive situation that we have to continue to work in one side. In the other side, there is disappointment.
Wayne Sintim-Koree head coach at Napoli. Antonio Conte nso ka de to dwan so honom na no fortune so club ne performance eso ani e 2025-2026 season no Arsenal the Gunners o hwe na say o hwe 8 games o mo win ni na ajuzum dade a ekoye papa na we nso atema boa ma Mikel Arteta nso atema win ni 200 games so Arsenal for so na o hwe this year Arsenal performance or Champions League idea. Almost first game against Atletico Bilbao. I want to be winning by 2-0. Almost I'm home against Olympiacos. Winning by 2-0. Almost I'm home against Atletico Madrid. I'm winning 4-0. Almost away coach Slavia Prague. Winning by 3-0. Almost home. Echo ball against Bayern Munich. Winning by 3-1 away. Almost take Club Brugge. Winning 3-0 away. Almost actually Inter Milan winning by 3-1 home. Almost check Karat and Martendra. Winning by 3-2. After the game. Head coach Adam Arsenal Bubuka and Mikel Arteta. Papa nso di nkoma kakra. No so share 8 out of 8 games na dia bibia kwen so de mom no say. Ode na sebi ode the man players na ya de o makonkoden Adam Arsenal Bubuku no so ogidie say sa chapter do mawie kra na mom do mani bekọ come season from that so wo si akan so wo ye no atu nso nkoma kakra Mikel Arteta so ka de to dwan so e de MI.
Well, we are, especially in this competition, the position that we wanted to be. I mean, it's so difficult to win 8 games in a row in this competition. So big credit to the boys. I think we close this chapter now till February, and we can focus now in other competitions.
Wayne Sintim-Koree head coach at Arsenal Bubuka and Mikel Arteta also got the 2 down so now Pep Guardiola so also head coach at Manchester City Bubuka and not teams are there bibia koye papa so at the MMO team so mutimi winning by 2-0 omo che Galatasaray winning by 2-0 now before say boss game now say Pep no say now omo da say akra I say top 8 can at the momo na after the game no central football opening some the bibia ye ejobodo the amam bibia ye ezu enza amotuma room top 8 na dey bet makana so wo hwe dia na de ba ko do makoma so pa no top target no eso motuma room top 8 out in the idea the players na ya dey pa so do ba bi no ni team no so me say chances bebe na so dey here pam so motuma room the top 8.
It was the first target. I've been so tight for 1 different, 2 different. We have many chances to score more goals. We could not do that, and at the end was in hand for other games. But really pleased to be 8, and players will come back and try to improve.
Wayne Sintim-Koree head coach at Manchester City Bubuka Pep Guardiola kadi 2 down so na after some games game back when to dwa o England on man Liverpool eche Carabao winning by 6-0 no head coach at Liverpool Bubuka na Anslot papa di nkoma aka na after so mutimi win season was a great result part of Liverpool because we have announced no man should anko but with him say no man no say adaba a touch aka Jeremy Frimpong team so oprai e ma no man should anko mo no say season so bo na e prepare by idea hadwen pa when sun kuma aka and slot into the 2 jare mai.
Of course, a great result and a good performance, I think, as well. Unfortunately, it took us another player. So yeah, that is when I said yesterday or 2 days ago that we won the league, maybe that it helped us, not helped us that we went out. I didn't mean that we were by far the best team in the league last season. Let that be completely obvious. But what I also meant was when we weren't constantly 15 points ahead, there were times when we 7 or 8 points ahead. And if that best team would have had the same injuries this team having, then no one would have known what the result would have been. So for us to keep on playing with the best team helped us. And this season, unfortunately, we've been very unlucky with injuries because a lot of them are not muscle injuries. But tonight again shows double program with players that are not completely used to that.
Na esa to so busa Anslot opinion na we Jeremy Frimpong we prayer o sha obeche akra no so onu mom de on se anim de be take bia period of time akana mom o hwe ekwa ofa so free game nim ya e be de anase be no one pass betima baba tisi ya na mom o hwe nim se bia 1 or 2 days video o betima tran chen akra because o hwe de no moti tie de na ye se e be de pan so de my Jeremy Frimpong.
he will be out for a period of time. I would be completely surprised if that's only going to take 1 or 2 days, because if you have a moment and you react like that and you have to go off straight away, that usually tells you enough. We have to wait and see. I think there's only a few days to go, and let's wait and see what the upcoming days can bring.
Ancelot, head coach at my Liverpool Boko on so I didn't come back and so their mind so happy 98.9 FM. Now Thomas Frank and so Tottenham Hotspur for coach. Now playing in the league in the end. No man shall go nemo in the UEFA Champions League with me room. Our top 8 might be a queen so the moment. After the game of Dinkumaka about anything else, bueno, the Niaja power about results now banazo sha. The man tenu diagroy or some would diagram my son any year. Also a car to Musso to say yes, especially in the second half. I don't performance no. So any Thomas Frank.
Very happy with the result, but even more happy with the performance. I think we looked in control more or less throughout the game, and I'm very proud of the players and the characters shown. We basically, for Dortmund and this game, had 12 outfield players available, so a lot of players had to push through. 90 minutes maybe not being there, so the character mentality is big in the team. I liked how we controlled it. I think first half we could easily have scored 2 goals. A disallowed goal, Xavi chance inside the post, a big header, and then we stepped it up second half and we're winning a more than well-deserved 2-0 win away from home, chance inside the post, a big header, and then we stepped it up second half and we're winning a more than well-deserved 2-0 win away from home in the Champions League where we had to. Impressive.
Wilson Nkwaka, head coach at my Tottenham Hotspur. Honestly, 2 jams so and Thomas Frank knows what Dinkumaka and then coming in amount so Hasi. Na yefio na yanko Ramadu Bukunimaka. Let him say, and come also Gusua Kosu Papa. Now come up and say, Sammy Danshana is a bed in pa. Say Avaro Abalwan so say season and yeah with my 12 can so and I'm to be coaching so that my Romad book and Tiaban Sanjana season ended yeah because in performance now no much now going from Mano I say and Tiaban say bad thing because in performance no blow hot and cold and then a quay or channel and quay I win soon come but then come up and say Una Emery so I likely say season and your work room to the Romad book because before crash as ya almost some need dim come about with my Jumedino now it's Matuno man so that my Romad book so my don't come in down so happy 98.9 FM. Now what him say and some Suguswa so now free football na room kakra and so tennis now tennis there and come on to a more day papa I say Australian Open Suguswa so honum. Now here the semi-final game I would say na anopay bass on way the women's open no adia Aina Sablanka award number 1 of Belarus and so chi abaye friend Elena Svitolina ewini by 2 straight set 6-2 6-3 so and my Aina Sablanka with me room so the grand finals of the ongoing Australian Open where the women's singles out in say papa now she the analyze or abaya utim say utim say 4 consecutive time will be a queen so at the mano I back out in the 203 and I say 2023 2024 2025 and 2026 also room so or the grand finals of the Australian Open out in the idea be a queen papa and so at the man so and communimu now ko member na for musu ya ada ochina no semi-final no so basso now world number 1 I say and before so member from no semi-final women's open so idea and play game back when so be able to dwanom Jessica Pegula award number 1 I no free US so special by a friend Elena Rybakina from Kazakhstan on so award number 5 and be as game so be so and say monta the best down be him na mo update now so hase now ko member from dia mention city e da ochina semi-final games no so Basel world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz from Spain and so the ball against Alexander Zverev from Germany or world number 3 see we say quarter first semi-final game and so Basel not no second semi-final game no world number 4 Novak Djokovic from Serbia and so no world number 2 Jannik Sinner from Italy so the best so saying with and so update no so has a day coming in so happy 98.9 FM. Now every tennis kaka, nyansu kaka from room so basketball. Now to say idea come so more there. Na na jobe PM now match so idea games living so baso akama. Na Cleveland Cavaliers and so trefie Los Angeles Lakers winning by 129 against 99. Boston Celtics so trefie Emma Atlanta Hawks winning 117 against 106. Toronto Raptors and Swatna Fima, New York Knicks, actually win 119 against 92. Dallas Mavericks, Setna Film, Emma Minnesota Timberwolves and Swatchino win 118 against 105. Utah Jazz and Swatna Film, Emma Golden State Warriors, but you win 140 against 124. Since Squares and 1G, and now watching games in Zibas also on Memo. And then Anadji be pima akopima ya watching match no games no see besi akọ Philadelphia 76ers ebe against Sacramento Kings, Washington Wizards against Milwaukee Bucks, Atlanta Hawks against Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks ebe against Charlotte Hornets, Denver Nuggets against Brooklyn Nets, Phoenix Suns FM abo against Detroit Pistons na Minnesota Timberwolves versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Sene besi akọ Nana Junior watching match ya ede nkomo na ma so happy 98.9. Now here the Western Conference in there say na stand the city OKC Thunder lead Dotosuminu San Antonio Spurs miensa Denver Nuggets na fourth no Houston Rockets. Eastern Conference no say the city Detroit Pistons lead Dotosuminu Boston Celtics miensa New York Knicks na so 9 no Cleveland Cavaliers here nkomo so down so happy 98.9 FM ha and me quite foreign tibet e bo anu a e do brown so one high ball for bright se wadom me hweje me mrekunkun e din sim nyina brown so wa e di si na dwumadi so atwa so happy 98.9 FM.
We go. Everybody take a seat, make you feel the variety. Big go, refreshing and exciting. Yeah, we love big go for the party. Agbonaya, big go na ya pe. Boji mo bani waya. Big go na me feel Cola na cocktail, apple coconut, lemon lime strawberry, tamarind grape orange. Yeah, big go. Take a sip and feel the vibes, yo. Yeah, big go. Big on taste and big on refreshment. Yeah, big go. Take a sip and feel the vibes, yo. Yeah, big go. Big on taste and big on refreshment. Yeah, big go. Big O, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
Sabraya yani 2025 awie. Na ye bie yensem e de share 2026. High sense for see for America crazy so. Na ye daga na fo nyina ase. Ye nimpa se gidi a wonya we mu na oni edigwa no. Eno na aboa ma high sense ye do some pempense we. Se wo hu de enkoya boy amane. Onu kredie. Eni se mo boy ye chidom. Ahye ye nkran ama ye hihye niema kama e de brem. Technology e de brem afi no. Utiri be bom. Ye customer service no so. Ya show mu kutupan. Ye ye a check ane no. Afi ye mu hu say e ba no quality home appliances and electronics are high sense chino. Moko be. Obi wo 2026 e me no wie no nyina afi. Aye de be ye niema nwanwaso e wo high sense. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Officer 0-7 against Barcelona. Champions League finance another one bar Benzema ba kwasa kwagobo. Na Zizou etio ehweno. Zizou ehweno. And I said, Sergio Ramos, you dare not go closer to it. Eventually, it became a roll call. Yes, Sadiq Adams. Yes, Amos Frimpong. Yes, Baba Mahama. Yes, Yakubu Mohammed. 4 different tickets. Can you imagine at this level of the game? Shambolic performance on the part of the technical team. Lack of direction.
Chaskele Obawa, Chaskele Obalogo. Ghana Masatema, Accra, my Gamefe, Nabua, Chaskele to it, Obalogo. Chaskele Bassas again, and I'm going to go Nabo. Chaskele, Obalogo. Let me be to National Motivator. Oh, yes, ye, Nagobo Shop, Yabawa.
Se papa Prince bibi abokwa me say UEFA Champions League endra minim say unya konya hwe dodo na ana endra de na adaje ni ho
no me hwe bi me hwe Chelsea ni Napoli
ewo Diogo Armando
Maradona Stadium ewo Naples
de bi ya de Naples
na me kan say
okay
me see Naples man kan Naples there in pacho Me patch. Unia ketu ehwe show de do huni.
Unia. What ya? Ode bi bra.
Man can nipples. Man can nipples. Me see nipples. Okay, Martin nipples. Ode enka nipples. Send one episode.
The Wallace ye ndin komo ba. Debi utiana
na say no for the brema bi happy
and I'm saying like wo character no ye mfa nkasa ansem no
okay mate
enti me sure say enye deliberate
me okay anofo okay fache me
debi oda sorry penny
me bacho fache me
kakra okay ya de because you dey live kakra
anyway
I don't of slang kakra unse ha
no share Napoli ni Chelsea
you know interesting one here Antonio Conte
yes but Napoli have a lot of injuries and as I share
Chelsea show
no bench na and I'm not saying this to say bia Shena Chelsea show because of injuries in Chelsea show it was always going to be difficult for Napoli. In fact the momentum was with Chelsea going into that game and it was say Chelsea scored then Napoli came back took the lead and Chelsea bet taker and Joao Pedro was unplayable in that game and it was say Kupama now on Shedanyen we need usual Kupama but some passes being Sony Adibi etimi boa Emma.
Enti we nya ni mojo kra.
Kopa at least some assist. Back but it's not you see after the injury no on my back you the Kopama you last season no you say call even club World Cup kra the okoye o no after say onya sa long injury kakra no e buy no onya ne form no back but yesterday he was decent in the team. Chelsea team yesterday looked very decent. They looked very organized, even from the back to the midfield to even the attack. So it was always going to be difficult for Napoli. Rightly so, no. Saane Kobaya omutimi wini because Chelsea senka when timi and wini sa game ne ball draw and Kobabe bought the tricky. Me friend the tricky playoffs, the two-legged playoffs. But we. Utimi ewini yenintino. In fact, he was I think say 6 on the 8 automatic qualification. Now the 6 is good. One thing to say
and the 8 automatic teams, you know. And not just Madrid
Madrid or both playoffs.
Okay. And the Arsenal Bayern. But Arsenal so 8 games in now.
Yes, 8 out of 8, yes.
Bayern in at 21 points, Arsenal at 24.
Yes.
So 3-8 24.
Yes.
Liverpool also third. 18 points. Tottenham Hotspur, wow, impressive.
Yes, with 17 points. Then Barcelona 16
points.
Chelsea 16.
And Sporting Lisbon
16 and Manchester City 16. Yes, and Sporting is sitting in a plus. Yes, 6 goals. And you know, so from 9 to a year 24, no, I'm na ekobo a year playoffs, no, free 9th position into a free. Baby, Real Madrid, Edana, ba, ABC, Benfica.
But Benfica, they are no interesting.
Yes.
Unse no mu wini, but edu baby na you say unse
they needed a goal.
Yes.
No, here one goal
playoff
to make it ahead of Olympic Marseille.
Yes.
And to share Marseille na 25.
Yes.
9 points. Yes.
But Marseille minus 3 goals.
Yes.
And Benfica minus 2
goals. Yes.
It's not goals. No, I a petampe. Now the then say emu ya den chere so pie so ana yabo simedio kron. Siman watwe abeto so tam. And omo goalkeeper free kick bi by utie me free kick bi APM say ya sa 98 minutes che say ye bo wie kra na che say de ebesi enyesi and Ukraine goalkeeper your friend no Anatole Trubin okopim ball ni she
okopim in fact the one fan kan ho ni say me share Chelsea the anyway na me me hu say no mo point na action bi kɔ so ho ɛna me kɔ ho nti me kɔ ho no omunya sa free kick no ɛna Yosi ɛka kyerɛ nso mmra.
Do you know why? Because not say proud to that game bi saa no okɔ head e ka dwie nko ɔhye
nti na Yosi ɛsɛm no say kɔ no nko head ɛkɔ na make sure say wa head ampa ɛna tena wo so ɛno ɛna mutimi make -2 goals ahead of Olympic Marseille.
Into the goal na
yes the goal yes ɛno na Yosi here to make it into the playoffs na ɛnɛ Osha 6 Premier League clubs na make it into the Champions League 5 are make automatic qualification and a Newcastle United playoffs I think say is good for the English clubs but Mami Collins Mami playoffs knockout playoff draw no na minye bibi kakra bi wa ha enti say ena draw no ebeye say na seeded parents any non-seeded parents no enti Real Madrid and or Real Madrid any Inter nyina they will be seeded and it's either say Real Madrid and say Inter omo be shia Bodo Glimt and say Benfica yes eno na da hay enti 9 and 10 ebeshia 23 and 24
International say Real Madrid ni Inter de omu ntimi nhia
Real Madrid any Inter ntimi nhia enti Real Madrid anase Inter ebeshia Bodo Glimt anase Benfica
enti it is possible say Madrid be san so shia Benfica bi
yes
wow
yes
and ebe action
but kai say we enye one of game
yes
we ebe two-legged game into home and away enti eno so eno no then 11 and 12 ebeshia 21-22
okay
omo ewo pink side ni nyina unseeded teams and omo ewo blue side ni nyina seeded teams enti Paris Saint-Germain anase Newcastle United unim say enura the last round of matches no omo mienu an boy omo mienu an boy na omo ball 1-1 omo mu bia na ko benya win bia no ko make the automatic qualification and omo ball draw ewo ho ena eno either omo ana omo mienu no ombeshia Monaco anase Karabakh Monaco enura Karabakh for no Liverpool echi omo share Anfield ebo omo pa 6-0 ena omo ede share omo ho enti 13-14 no ebeshia 19-20 enti Juventus anase Atletico de Madrid any either Bruges anase Galatasaray enebebo na onu se nura Atletico Madrid omo tena fie lusu ye enura omo tena fie lusu ya na ehu pa in fact sa game no na ehu pa but kele me kasa wi a me ba be ka asem enkrofo keka aba Real Madrid any Benfica ho to sa game na nura ended 4-2 the way that game ended no me kan asem nti ya kai me se me refia no akai me enti there be ma me nwie we answer enti Juventus any Atletico Madrid enso ebeshia eda Club Brugge
Atletico club
Lucy yes
against Sporting
yes almost Lucy against Sporting say no na man Sporting nya automatic qualification no yes enti ano nso eno no na unu say ena ye Ruben Amorim birthday ena Sporting for no kase yes enkrofo mienu Victor Yokeres ene ye Ruben Amorim omo na omo ye Yona enti yi omo a etu nsuo no ma hwe say na ya make ye automatic qualification ewo ho enti Atlanta Bergamo enso ne Bayer 04 Leverkusen ebeshia either Borussia Dortmund anase Olympiacos sa game no ebeye hu pa se Bayer 04 Leverkusen any Borussia Dortmund no anase Atlanta Bergamo any Borussia Dortmund no ebeye hu pa enti sei ene be hye ne so se draw no ochena the knockout playoff draw no ochena lunch time ochena ena sa game no ebekoso the headquarters of UEFA Switzerland enti yeni bedi akiri pa ni ahwe se de ebeko but kelemidi minyaa pa anka ebia
ehye na yenhwe
yes okay enti ma menhye Mame nhyehyɛ Real Madrid any Benfica.
Wait, all honesty, me per Madrid ni Benfica.
Any Benfica. Na Inter so ni Bodo Glimt. Kai se Bodo Glimt foi. Match day 7 omone Manchester City na boy omo hye omo 3-1 nura so omo win here by 2-0 nura omo win omo nya omo konya results pa ewo Athletic Club no Athletic
Madrid
Atletico yes
Red
Metropolitano omo sa Bodo Glimt
in fact Spain na hinkro
Spain ho na Bodo Glimt fu nti se Inter ni omo hye ebe enye din ema Inter bebrede insanse Inter no oma kire se one of game no ye din ma omo almost struggle but base ye bono home and away ni dia ye favor omo pa me pese Paris Saint-Germain ni Monaco ebehia insanse France enti me pese Newcastle United Monaco na ye Paris Saint-Germain so ne Karabakh no ebe ma the defending champions because we want to see the defending champions among the top boys. So what I say, top boys. And me pese PSG at the round of 16. Ebe sen share Arsenal bim. No ma taxi because unim say opta. Wa na for opta for Ediaba.
Bodo team no Austria, right?
Yes, omo Austria.
Na o share omo team na me hwe ni sisia.
Bodo Glimt. Omo Norway. Omo Norway. Yes.
Haaland Chrome.
Yes.
Na o share omo team na nationality a dominate oma
Norway for now, yes.
It shows clearly said Norway football no a peja and the World Cup no omo betimi aye bi. Because if you come to Madrid na share Atletico Maria enya child
Debi.
And I show am around nso a enya bad.
Yes.
Proud to that game.
What City proud to that game. No Ashe City 3-1.
Yes.
Oba signal you do na ne Dortmund board.
About draw.
Just imagine.
Enti no omo wo manimu pa me pese Paris Saint-Germain and Karabakh ebeshia because omo na defending champions and I think say they can get it over a year Paris e wo mu se PSG season we enko minim de enti ama omo form no ade pesa enura me ka Paris Saint-Germain enura yete ya na kwesi ka se ono wo hu se team no as there is nothing at stake.
Yeah, you see, a mentality is here. If you watch Paris Saint-Germain is here, I could say the omo pebio
omo achieve yes.
In fact, and omo sense who omo say yenye that core team ya dey we Europe dey bia sa nti and yen can be cry nya hwe dey pen ya.
No, but you see they've also shown say when they meet the big boys omo ma game ni competitive.
But the issue is what they are doing no ebema yen case to say I can't say the inform who be.
No, inform who because see the establishment of PSG, the new owners nearby no, they are no more partner Champions League. They are no more partner no the investment the buy in Champions League na no more pay. In fact, last season get treble because ye PSG until get treble. I say make headlines because ye PSG, Liverpool, Arsenal, any other team. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, NJ, Barcelona, NJ trouble say ya anka wo wiase nyina anka story big story pa nti me pese because me pese PSG Asia Arsenal e wo round of 16 no mo taxi Arsenal because up to say ma Arsenal 31% of winning the Champions League this season the Odinachi no e wo little as 16% chance of winning no huge margin intimate say team bi ebetimi atesi Arsenal yi pa PSG intimate pese PSG
team way Arsenal be good left right
okay o dey eduru ha
probably as PSG team way
me ne opta for ne ya adwene pa
Juventus struggle e Italian league no mu dey but weekend ye twam omunya some fantastic performance be against Napoli. In fact, almost share Napoli Turin 3-0. No more ade aba abepia heni. Omo make it off 24. Omo bebo playoffs. PSG Galatasaray. Na afi Atleti Club Brugge ewo ho. Atlanta Bergamo. Me pese
o PSG Galatasaray. Juve na wo kana wa no fun.
Juve ne Galatasaray na Atleti any Brugge ewo ho na afi Atlanta Bergamo so any Borussia Dortmund ɛde abɔni ɛbɛyɛ game a ɛbɛyɛ fɛ ɛbɛyɛ depa na afei ɛyɛ Leverkusen ne Olympiacos nso na meka mese kai mese menka sɛ bi Real Madrid game no nkrɔfoɔ susu sɛ two teams ni nyinaa ɔmo sponsors ɛyɛ baako
deɛ bɛn no
two teams ni nyinaa Benfica ɛne Real Madrid ɔmo wɔ the same sponsorship
sponsor bɛn
meba mame check ma ɔmo nyinaa ɛwɔ shirt sponsor baako ɔmo nyinaa ɛwɔ shirt sponsor yes
some Madrid used to fly
yes
no but the issue is
Benfica nso sa we dey ɛyɛ nneɛma ɛyɛ ɛwɔ football mu
no tie
say Arsenal AC Milan fly
mo de enkomo de fa ho a na kyerɛ sɛ afi de mo ma enkomo na yɛ basa
die ɛno nso ka ho bi o because see in a space of that time no in a space of 3 minutes now Real Madrid agi 2 red cards
enti ususu sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo nso ba no mo competition nim na bibia koye sponsors enti
he give the sponsorship some leverage and some mileage
Debi we say the me so
okay the maminya makrobia
also for na ye diabolic Krobia remu kakra Mr Jojo Efsin enso aba ene onu so agudi hunsem no wedi makotren oye krachi mu apa enti Jojo wa ha ye be hwe na ye ne no edi nkomo mze Prince say boxing say
amateur yes
amateur boxing Krobia ye ejuma wo Champions League no kakra
bi pay I think teams bi na me bo amabaso kakra especially I'll start from Arsenal with one more perfect run our group stage, you know. Things that and easy and one more issue over the years they've been knocking the doors, trying to make their way through to making another grand finale and finally C2 say one more to me. I then I clinch the ultimate.
Arsenal air knocking door to do what? Ome rather any more than party so. They are knocking the door.
They are making the noise to get to the next their second finals.
But the issue is you damn party so and
finals now udru ya.
Final knock now can.
Yes.
Finals, Arsenal final, since 2006. 20
I show speed.
Arsenal, the last time we bought Champions League final, 20 years ago.
And I say, now said the last time I jail against
22 years ago. 22 years ago.
Yeah, but the issue is, and then you that jollof. Yeah, sure, be yeah, that jollof. And I
that jollof. I think. But yeah. And Arsenal, one of the teams I think said, Michel Num said, this is an inquiry. Me was some feeling say Arsenal ebe winning one of the glamorous titles are a stick being it the Premiership and that of the Champions League and one more having played 8 matches I want to me consider 4 goals per Premier last season you Liverpool are top page at on 100% away by in the round of 16 and no man to me and Famano Arsenal all round team and me better match from them this season so this particular season, I can assure you, say either the Champions League and as a league, Arsenal able to me clinch one of these and the titles.
Champions League,
even me cry. League no more.
Yeah.
Oh, I think say disrespect, or Arsenal, Edorson.
Say on Champions.
Yeah, and a time I was say Arsenal to me the Champions League. Now, what they offend of sir disrespect, because if you say. Nipa respect or Arsenal no from because of Champions League now to me winning this is the third successful club on the soil of England here can
now what Arsenal the respect our woman Arsenal what from no yeah Arsenal for FM now respect of why I did was about it because it was about yeah respect ever for and it's all respect to Arsenal for my yeah Arsenal for
sir we the football no ho komo na e wo say sa tag no Arsenal to minye bi
and me say wow we dra a phone e chi to bo be mo say Arsenal respect
mo so that jollof
I show speed. Me budambares crowd
jollof.
For so Pierre special head of the local desk wa bar on also shoe a chen pa nyam crash shoe. What the kwajo?
Kwajo fusu apia.
Enti kwajo fosu an fe die.
Obroni ma ho so abia. Osikro ma na ma ni age. Ebasa to bu yi achia. Oho feti. Oho ani bro. Ye ne osreko. Ye ne osreko.
Matini atini. Uni ye du chem.
Ama be ka sa se we.
Yes. Oh be who. Is it go be abi. Matini atini. Atini wa be there.
Bele di anyam akokra.
O se kojo fo so am fe dia.
Ya be gbeto.
Ya go bra.
Okay, Sintim-Koree Chaskele Tumi etimi awie ne de na opone ne Tumi kakra no so de ama me se semadu entam ye fam bobo so a ene Jojo FC wa agire tentam so a popopopo na fe yetimi aba we nya ntokwasem de na we mo boso kama ye beba na mo me kan say I sense as fear etwem no wona ne tena pa ono so bo mode ema wo ne ma papa e bebo ama ofie nuane noa ena afi niam sie bibia fa electronic appliances no bia be su fie bia no ode ma o kama pa sa kwan ne so no mo se afi o mo so mo kwan kronkron so eno nti o ma hye won technicians ne won aka wo nyina nkran se niam pa mo ye na afi ma mo no afi o mbesa to so sa so na niam papa wo hia ebebo wo ntwa agya wa adwene nyina no so efi o mo aso ye etiko so a ne to efi da obeto edikozi fie num no o se min kanche o se bibia beto chime bia obegusu akra no se de sitie na high sense mkrabata na edoso pa me pa cha obomo ne na kopie amahia ukọ e wo ha two na afi ukọ e committee 25 on sabeti aka mo sanso na bacho na e na afi broadcasting me pa cha okaso West Hill Small ni nyina no nsa ebetimi aka mo no echi no bomode na etu anamo eko ha two nsa enso betimi aka mo uwia kokumasi adum kumasi city mall e na kumasi eye main post office on so Saraka mo furu akwa himbronum awatafo na afi ukota no so na wo ani achem sunyai tamale mankasim ena mepacho hohoi ena enei ukokupie mu nso ewokufurudua so a waso no nso wasan HB edi egu ho pa ni nyina no nso no betimi aboa ewo ehonoma enei ye kasa de high sense kosoro papa takwa ubetimi ehu omo nti high sense everyday prices for everyday people na ye free sam na se dia se obekai se afcon no etimi ba so na final no na amanfo si egu eye oman en ahoro a ebae ne Africa nyina animu ase ni nyina ne se kwaya Senegal fo coach papitia o friend Manchester o yem ko na ye free a esan se referee na akra no kwaya fa so gini na yi no and penalty ni dia gongo ni na adwenbone e woni tim etie nei moma yenko na ekopa ne sa no anya o modem eno na CAF ko na sesin bom no ekwa twitwi toto no mo friend tie na no asem a o mo twitwi toto na timi abona se de o mo ne tabo match mako enum e de ato ne so se empo no competitive matches mako enum nya de a Senegal team no papiti abeti aka ho na ekai na sha no so se de se CAF e hye o hye bi se tabo a FIFA e de ya adwuma eti acha se World Cup no enya de apapiti a ebeti aka Senegal team no na omo etimi akobo eduru ba bi a obone a ubedi beti wanim ama na nyansuso aso e wo ho na nka adwuma waye e de team na akoduru final age ɔsɛ wie ya wasa do qualify for World Cup kɛ sɛ okodi ne mmerɛ kakra ɛwɔ World Cup bi kura go wi na amaya kɛseɛ bi te sɛ kata mo ne ade no ɛnam sɛ ɔno ɔyɛ Muslim grant no ke bi a ebeti afa so ama na yɛ den enya akwanya akɔ hɔ esan sɛ ɔtetete ɔmo kasa na afa ya ɛno ɛso yɛ kakra etimi ɛba afei yɛna ne yɛnim firi ɔne yɛmmra na owura kɛte Yesu kraku akɔdi nkɔmmɔ kakra ɛwɔ yɛn sister station bi ɛna ɛyɛ Metro TV na ɔkɔdi nkɔmmɔ no nkɔmmɔ no deɛ ne hia me paa mehwɛ ɛfaeɛ no ɛyɛ deɛ di kan wɔse afcon yɛkɔduru quarter final no Ghanafoɔ ɛna afei nipa dodoɔ no ka sɛ baabi a quarter final adu sɛdeɛ bɔɔl no si kɔɔ so ne adeɛ na amanfoɔ gyi di sɛ nkɛɛ sɛ Ghana ɛtim no ɛwom nanso ɔno deɛ ɔhu ne sɛ ne nyinaa mu no sɛdeɛ ɔmo keka na ɔmo sisiisi ɛbobɔbɔ Ghana di no ɛyɛ adesuadeɛ ɛde ɛma ɔman no.
I represent Ghana first and foremost, and I represent the Black Stars, the heart of the African game. When we had the roll call for the quarterfinals, and somebody said, Ghana should have been here. I heard the comment right in my ears, and I was like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have learned the big lessons. That was not the first time Ghana didn't make it to the AFCON, and whenever you go so low, you have to find a way to come so high. And I think that
we and someone utimi eso editu dwa owie no na wonim referee ba ko say the Ghana have idin eje ne mpewa pa referee I friend of Daniel Lai yesa say CAF AFCON a utimi edipa so no itwa mu Morocco ya na do semi final stage a na oman Morocco ankasa gina kono semi final no cresem ne say ono na gina mu dendende o ne Nigeria ye ne ankasa afefo ne namfofo ya ure bia ye tan na mu din kita ho na no na Daniel Lai ho sensem no ket ebisa say papa na juma okodi ye no wa ankasa ho ne say
on the field of play Ghana was not there, the Blasters were not there, but we have loads of Ghanaians working at the AFCON, not only Daniel Lai. There were loads of Ghanaians behind the scenes that worked to make that spectacle what we saw on TV. But of course, we can speak about Daniel Lai, and I'm super excited about him and for him to be chosen, to be picked for that crucial semi-final game was a big statement of confidence by CAF in his quality and ability, and I think that he did a decent job. He did a good job, and he will remain one of the topmost referees on the African continent.
I know somewhere etimi ekoso ewo ehonoma yeso de fa super dial happy 98.9 enso ede amount sa na ese hu no na wadaroma yenko the Ghana Football Association update of regulatory actions. Now omo ede aba ede di kan no hohoi ena omo ede omo ho asem aba muntie mo a eja mo de mo mu fi se born na born apart from born Mubeti aye de ho pe bia no ehon so mo de ho nsem kakra ba na wase Ho United have been charged with multiple breaches of the GFA Discipline Code 2019 and the Enhanced Mighty Safety and Security Protocols 2025 following their Ghana Premier League match against Vision FC. It is alleged that the Ho United failed to ensure the safety of the match officials and that the club official and supporters of the club behaved inappropriately towards the match officials during the said match. The club have till Friday, which is 30th January 2026, to respond to these charges. And no the United and the very latest etimi APA ya FNO ede eba se de omo so omo ntwema okra we ye niam emfata ye be mo hu se de oye na emfata e o san se ye game no e se ye te ho na ye te ho yi pa eno ye de etimi eba e wo ho a ye so ye de efa etimi enso ede amount Ghazali Abdullahi, only assistant coach of Accra Hearts of Folk, has been handed a 3-match ban, fine of 5,000 and formally warned by the GFA Discipline Committee for misconduct following Hearts Ghana Premier League game against Mediama Sporting Club. He was found guilty of assaulting a ball retriever during the said match. The ban takes immediate effect and The fine is to be paid within 14 days of notification of this decision. It's another corner. And just say, wow, Bakaya, Sassam no crown, you can't say, Mamma, Kilika say, Sa, a Pepensua will do the Genikwa say, or you be Biasa, so Bakaya, one name, Dimano, number boy, no, and then no, prepare Preso Bohona, and also if you know, et me the man Abba Abdullah Gazalin, so no, or more at your chance and they say, Yamaho seminar, where no, or more at me are fine in the Sika. You say, the Anoyaka crab, if I show it me air by, yes, you're the Faha, and the Atuja, and so at the amount. Now, Evelyn Osensia, and so Akasaka Krana, Unim Sama media, say, I can't a ma football, and what's sama, or can be papa, and no, Anna, and they wait me abomode, and then some Kakra to yourself, or Shessa the Anima is the Elko. And they said, yeah, you see appointment, chairpersons of the local organizing committee, especially under 15 girls, interregional, no, Nania Jehon, Nesani Mana, or also etimi, Ede Etuja, or Honoma, Yede Elfa, and so etimi, Ediama. After you move, Elko Ghana Premier League, Yami Aduma, Echna, Unim say, Bobo Kwa, in front of Medium Sporting Club, Etwa, Nations FC, Ewo, a year, Abrankesi, na Honomo, Yansam, Ketwa, Twanfum, Kruna, or your friend of Twanfum. Ene eye kontanseni ade what do jachini ade that time no move on net to ha kokote eni nyina ewo ekire ho nti omu nyina bihia kokote fo no ene kokote fo ni nyina ba ho en ya enye azem kotwa enti abrankase ho no ene nations etafia atwa Medium Sporting Club na Ibrahim Tako say the coach almost Bopola Fepa Nafi or sign Asian matches no Ghana Premier League no top no ena kase ochem chese omo bo omo ye pa preparation e wo soro na ogidi se omo kwa akwohwe omo match enra ne no me training na afi omo de ahwe eye bobuko friend nations omo ball ni nyina no omo ne omo ba bia.
Again, we prepare every game almost the same because all the games are very difficult. Like you say, we are going away Friday and live match, so definitely the motivation is high. Yeah, and we have today and tomorrow to prepare. We are going to watch them today and then prepare for on Friday.
I don't know, or they are two jobs. About a year or so, a man to say Emmanuel Usu. Obeto aso aka se ana empono ne hododo no na oche mi obaye na friendly matches awodo so timi we bo bia kama eno sa edanche a Calvin Obin abrante no so ewo ho na afi Roman ni oduro nyina no so no omo wanti players awodo ne de obia up for selection.
I think all the players are on board, and Emmanuel Owusu, who was a long-time injury, came back last week. He trained the whole week and played friendly game yesterday. Kevin Obin also trained and play also the friendly game. We have Rahman, we have Odro, all of them and take part of the friendly game. So I think everyone is on board, everyone is ready for the selection.
I know, and then someone, a branch of Derek for Joe, say, Sisi na Medium na obo eye Africa no question say na branch or popo no papa odi dwumadi am akotene na sem na the 9 ade dodo ya ebe branch no timi nya akonya enhye da nyinam yi ogina wo sese ono so achechemu kakra match a mokobo ene se de ho nsem sitie.
I'm not sure say the 3 points and I say a point over few because Kumasi baby I quite you deliver maybe I say my first I call nations a draw and next and I'm share one until third time I'm call on no I'm not sure him say be like the 3 points about I say the point over few.
Ano someone enti eba ya so yede tudwa ede amount na afi ye gina sansem no so ne adane ho kakra bi akọ Adriana Stars so aso ya unim say the CEO of the movement, the people's man, the media man na abranche friend Okrobia Asantemo na omko park so ne ade omo adamfo pa no isase adwuma ye no ana no ya eja no so yakopon adom na one bakala fo jigiri begara fo am to go dia ti akopie e Adriana Stars Collins Atapoku Aguero yare ne nante ye adwuma kakra de sa ne frɛ no Aguero bi so frɛ no Papa Poku no kwesem ne sɛ odi dwuma pa ɛna ɔbɔ saagefo sɛ papa yi me gidi say Emmanuel Ajimambadu ya never can say international relations officer papa say one na we adwuma no unim die no say yenko ade am support anti friend no officially na mo fa mo sanction krata ase ampa papa epoku etimi ema Ajimambadu kopie mu e wona na otimi ma abranti a friend Ajimambadu kopie mu na Ajimambadu the second enim ya enei omagia tum say ono and a international relations officer at the ama Adriana Stars na atapoku and semino ninchremuno enie
Adriana and that's from am I in see me say the year with you now more that sitting was footballers and coaches at you now and I'm sorry when you so I'm outside for any management that's not saying. And then I'm a new management member. Our manager in charge of pathways and external relations. Now I knew we are saying Emmanuel Ajiman Bedu. San say Jumano, yeah, mamu, and the supporters and the mama in 90. Let's say Fata say, Nay, Danedy, Yaman Bishamo, Namu, I am Befasun in the Dinkita, now Guamo Dada sits them. Yamana Pabe.
We are Samuel Collins atapoku ono yesi odema Adriana Stars etimede tu dwa yenyina sansebo so na menka wo se enei enamdua so na homa hufuru soro etiye den an campaign uhunu wo soro hyenhyen fefefe mroka kama no eya na oni nan wo ne nan ni nyina gire dua no so eno ti saa kwan no so no na mebo eye timo a ye fro no high sense abaso wo na aboa ema etimede afisem anase ye ma mu nsem ni nyina no etimede Sintim-Koree Chaskele Tumi ra to adwumadi so
Sabreya yeni 2025 awie. Na ye bie yensem e de ahia 2026. High sense bese fa America crazy so. Na ye daga na fo nyina ase. Ye nimpa se gidi a wonya we mu na ne ye diga no. Eno na aboa ma high sense ye dru sam pempense we. Se wo hu de enko ya wo boy amane. Unu kredie. Eni se mo boy ye chidom. Ahye ye nkran ama ye hyehye niema kama e de brem. Technology a dibra afi no utiribe bom ye customer service no so ya show mu kutupan ye ye a check ane no afi ye mu ahunu say e ba no quality home appliances and electronics a high sense chino boko be obie ni ho 2026 e me no mienu nyina afi a ye de be ye niema nwanwaso e wo high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Adure empantam diedro. Adure empantam niedro. Kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro adure empantam niedro. Adure empantam niedro ye adure empantam niedro. Kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro kaka utirimu ansa na wadi aduro adure empantam niedro.
Aye.
Messi, there is something I have seen. The men who were the are you better than the new who was some of the players. Then the commitment level, the energy, power, the
experience. Okay, etibiki chat ensu di sunama o he fe ni o ma betimi akeka abom. Na okay. Mr. Saforo. One kwabna 68 nom. Enso esinkonwa nioma sisi hu a omonso 80 show no ewo tema committee 3 site A impote mo no na o ne officer o mesinkonwa omde nioma sisi epon so no so ahemre Thursday anopa tutu nsu se ya sa nioma ne cost na ati sampa system no zia emu ai free pa the nioma ekoyi Jojo Epson a senior colleague also wa chere agudie mu pa ensemi mu ensentry duma no wa chere mu we no fi on so he's been part and parcel of the boxing fraternity regardless no utimu say onye bayra abrewajo na the portfolio and audit no I mean communication officer for the amateur boxing Ghana may must say there is this boxing event Basodin the amateur boxing championship Baso 29th January and 27 okay today's and then 29 and then a chance here okay me ba chance here 29th January to February 1 okay the iconic Bukom Boxing Arena 6 p.m. na so yeka amateur boxing and so ya be na wo amateur boxing mu any pro boxing Jojo Epson communication officer the amateur boxing federation Joe bibi aboko
me jusu bibi aye
one thing I me pe wo ho ye the passion ye wejuma and I mean membo abaso ye juma o de crowd sunsum any ubi bia ene yes sa no bia ye juma anka Ghana etumpon ti nyame nchira
me da ase pa
na ejuma din a wo ye edidie na mo de
isi
ana wo de wo ye juma anya we ni saska
there is saska de ehia but just like crusaders any missionaries no
okay
what must say anya sika na edikan
no kre
ntino
and the young guys from abano omunim sa de no bibia ska
we mu sa mo de but sometimes no you lay the foundation na
intrimba na abeto aso
na say one kasa no along the line no the effect no multiply fa ekwam bebresu there are places enye advocacy ami ye ya say anka mean to me enra ho
no kre
what must say because say many opportunity na many presidential candidate eventually be president to me frame the konifie esiki me opinion on how to manage Ghana. I mean you about me account for Ghana sports ni we those are some of the privileges
exactly
there are places you could go and knock doors
you but Jojo do
of course what must say just like to me can't wait to some of my siblings say me here bibia muna me from I mean some one here opportunity be obabia so yes because they have the money I'm not but there are doors me to me buo mom in way my passport you that was last year after the election me nyama document ni bi area me do passport office na panyi bi was raw I see him from bra
because
what you say I mean within 1 week na manya me document bibia
fiti eneko me ye adwuma kra skakra me ngibi I want to follow your footsteps for people to know say we are saying bibia na iska
no that is not actually it
okay
what man say
no but I mean that's of course so kra
let me guys say
prelims no say sikansu here
of course
but me must can di enim
of course na sika no benya no anya no genuinely
yes and I me kra dey me say me in this kakra bi
Debbie. Because what bills to pay? Something must say, what bills I say with you? Of course. What must say?
Any idea? Okay, good. But what position, you know, a communication officer and a director of communications, then
a communication officer and administrative. What must say? Because we share Juma Media. I started as an advocate. Our media platforms were for this and Pamunya boy. Along the line, boxing, was my first love because of baby. I was born and grew up. Yes, of course.
Now, man, probi boxers were.
Me catcher would say, growing up.
Sir, man, probi a football, Anna.
A sports industrial area.
Oh, okay.
And you're only a football. I mean,
boxer Ben or Tumi Sintim-Koree anymore of him and Probi.
All the important bosses, Azuma Nelson, I quote them,
of him,
the besides say Bukom na James ni coaches no.
No, me say why na a female Probi.
Azuma Nelson, of course. On the head.
Okay, Zoom female man Probi.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What man say? And who become football so all the iconic blaster captains from Probi. From Adodamite. right? I will equate.
Maybe the pele fi man probi.
So I also ball man probi. Salvation Pack. But at me can iconic. I be the pele as a captain there no Jima Ghana. Become more lift cap. No. Me say iconic. So me can iconic. Me put in the quote. Okay, who can Charles Adodamitin, right?
Iconic captain OJ
65 on Nigeria AFCON. I will equate senior 70. On the I mean, we were seeing him live in the street too. What am I saying? And as recent as we, Stephen Appiah, or the captain Ghana the call blast, friend saying, World Cup, among others.
And in terms of ranking, you know, if you are ranking captains Abba, you rank Stephen Tornado Appiah ahead of Abedi Pele in terms of achievement. How
accomplishment, yes, and the impact. Make an impact your football ecosystem, economic wise, social wise. That does not mean Abedi Pele has not achieved anything.
No, but economic wise, social wise, Maestro was all over.
He was all over.
I feel it is even a bit bigger than Appiah.
But Appiah carrying the blaster to the World Cup for the first time, historic. Gave the country the eyeballs that exceeded BBR.
And Appiah was a super captain comparatively to Abedi Pele so far as the Black Stars comes to play.
Well, that might be your worst. Me can super. But I mean, Appiah will be more impactful
than Maestro.
My opinion.
Oh, yes, but statistics for where you will be.
Yes. Yes, Abedi Pele captained the Black Stars from 1992 to 98. 98. Burkina 98. He AFCON what man say. I mean, he was a great player. He was all over. Maybe over African continent and who can sport. You bought friend say Abedi Pele. But in terms of impact on the national team, I mean Stephen Appiah made it. Going to the World Cup for the first time in 2006 was historic. What am I saying? Okay. And I don't forget Sike Jefikurano ni mami yenkreni. Hanusu every that only gone on side one.
Internet is a man probi one way.
We say a Ghana sports factory. They produce all kind of sportsmen. Azuma na simu all the
athletes in Sufio.
Oh yes, of course.
Why?
Oh, even I cannot readily remember one or two. But sports administrators. But sports administrators.
But any idea who can cry there? Yeah, a baby shame cry now boat in Sufio. It's the same boat.
It's a Jamaica. But so tracing the route. But man, probably a settlers community.
Okay.
What am I saying? Those yes, highly dominated Simple land, but because Ministry of Health, Kolebu, or more any local government, Nintino,
Kolebu si,
okay. On the contest never honor. The colonialists no almost see, so contest no purposely for Kolebu, and it was basically built for a bravo. The Kolebu was not built to treat the black people.
Sure.
You're calling that agent, yes. Into you in the park now it was there, Salvation Park. You know, one area why I'm so proud of my producer, my sports lessons in anyway. Now, practically we learn it from Yankora Bremo, Salvation Park, Indafa Park, any Methodist Park. About hockey, you know. Could you believe administrators? Administrators.
Bafo Jane Azanyina.
Omunina saying in the park ni every Michael Essie Munina they pass through there.
That's so said now the
I said that yes, I mean way. So what man say. Inti baby sports no there one way or the other no a whole year the industrial sports app. All the accomplished sportsmen, every generation of proper blaster biano, every sa a friend say sa area more. What am I say?
92 squad na call Senegal na when if you
92 squad. I mean Edward Dansan, of course.
I know if you
everyone Edward Dansan was from there and I honor you.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, there are a lot of them who to me and he way free. Some just you know say for you 94 yes.
Okay, good, but and yes say ababan etimi see some facility bi wo ho.
As I say no say Minister of Health for there. And omwa agenda when we were growing up no there are about 5 parks or 6. Now 2 coast teams were in the park one. As an Salvation Park one, now there were 2 parks.
Afibe and 7 all can.
No, I mean that was the mid 80s to the early 90s, mid 90s more. That was when. Now say I mean far on say parks not shrinking. And I don't know. Fire service for CB or bank for GB. Ultimate. And I met this park no so. Yeah, kobo ball honu krano. Say you know, baby kitty very small post na is on ball. It was a big park.
That fine. Events there about amateur boxing, no. Say ma kamun sem kakra kire dodo na wo na o kan o ma moye ne ho. Enti mpese brief yen we've learned say e sha se ene and all amateur boxing championship. Eno ye den.
Yo kele maminchi atifo na me encha Ghana for nyina. And me say national team no, that's the national boxing team no. You're from Black Bombers.
National team ni ana.
Well, yes.
Some of them will move.
Yes, James.
Young boxers, pal.
Oh yes. On say amateur boxing there. From 18 to 22. Not just elite level. You can start time for 14. You say as children as little as 7 cry and juvenile for no. They are there.
Jojo,
now
brief us about where
individual championship na no. Say national team no I depleted. Boys now they call Commonwealth Games 2022 no. African Games omuji gold medal ni nyama no. Olympics yan to qualify no. Sisi ano be break attending professional. Joseph Komi. Any Abraham Mensah Muni, you know, Jonathan Tete Muni, that's worldwide. Any others, no more attending professional. Into I say rebuild team no bio. Into to build a team no, those there are key, you know, bosses I name some but they need to justify themselves. It is that justified when they national individual championship. Into James what Ghana hanging from the regions ni biano. Ba abe justify boxers no within what category any Commonwealth Games no any other major competitions. If you want to build on they are next year African Games ever so Egypt. Subsequently no now your team I dey prepare they are Olympics qualifiers Los Angeles 2028. Now the way I think say Emma sisi aso musu way by your body a team no more around the security forces, police for air recruitment, social military air recruitment, fire service ni others no. But almost we say ba ever justify you know among na who shebi obi a shebi nti yebuwa enye se coach bi na select based on way nti no expectation say over 300 boxes and as I said yes 300 from NSA no one ye prelims no and me say ye medicals I check your BP vitals ni sanyama no nyina ni all the others no ye fi ho a na ochina say prelim be sha se it's a change in arrangement na Saturday
and the publication about say ye schedule media na say no changes be abim
yes and like
for medicals
any registration any sanyama any balloting any parents because I would tell you now konya obi an hu yedi those things no so ntino all those things are there na e dey akọ ochina na mo ahase akun Saturday na omo wie that prelims to semi-finals no nti finals no ba so later why the finals no so later no say you know 2 days intensive way no akora ana obi a wo 20-19 years more you cannot you know put him in the ring continuously for maybe 3 days it will have challenges until no you post more you two in their shadow that's finance no in the same way no so sponsors ni other partners ever on board no so no na any omukasa so that because boxing a very capital intensive yeah. Because ring boxing in a hokra no people have the perception and idea no say you see my boxing but we pay where we do how I say otua
and rough estimate, if we boxing event for what you are saying.
Oh yes, venue no, I think say the can want some. Nti you be one rebate, but the normal circuit I pay not less than 20,000 per night.
Wow. And
so now work or G lighting, trusses, my boxers no. But in the case of amateur no, and no, amateur means
sure.
They are all here for fun. But I say still no.
No, but this event, say a national event.
A national event.
Now, when Ben and Mofaso they pick boxers, no, is it say a craft for Nkwa and a tema for Barbe count? What about the other regions?
Yeah, I'm going to into balloting
from where like northern region for Ba.
No, yes, not region. Yes, not the region. The boxer best. Say your original coaches.
Me wa boxer bi wo asaman kese.
Yes.
Amateur boxer asaman kese. Obebu obia.
Well, say oba na obetumi. Say ring na be kire. Eno dia I mean boxing is one thing na. Untumi nti oesu. Go ti we do against you. Ukodwa we no bebre so ring no be kire.
Be kire.
Enti no say oba na balloting no within the weight because yen fa untum keke o. Say you sure weight. Minim weight a what am I say? Flyweight that's around 51 kilograms.
Obebu obia.
Then me catch say una wo kan. Nti oba omo e ho no na oni omo ase ani. Depending on the balloting. So to me come from prelims e dey call next stage akodum semi finals. Now semi final automatically he's being considered for the national team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but say more than 1 or 2 for sparring. Na e show mu for major competitions. Now, I mean, the records are there. Boxing and Ajinyama Biama Ghana.
And as games. As it stands now, program no ni duration here then shall see no. Final on Sunday.
There be up to the end of the prelims, which is semi-finals, by Saturday. Now, I mean, you better announce the another date for the finals proper.
And the finals, share event by saying.
Within weight categories into finals first second on beku.
Sure, but weight categories near day.
Okay,
I'm at your level.
Yeah, so near the Commonwealth for now our team say yeah, bantamweight, flyweight. We be a winning pan one. That's
I think I would. You have a Kwabna Tinga.
Oh, I didn't know say.
I think I
didn't say ring nurture.
I do Kwabna Tinga.
I will say,
I
will say yes. Almost some dear, but sometimes no. And yeah, dinner. Yeah, we.
Kwabna Tinga.
Usha flyweight. Na bantamweight 54 kilograms. And a featherweight. What man say? Those this year 50 featherweight and call. Commonwealth Nubi, that's 57. And so a lightweight, that's 4. And light waterweight, that's 63.5. And so water 67. And so weight
7.
What man said, now I call a money we into limits lightweight. And so I call heavyweight, any super heavyweight, 92 kilograms plus. What man said.
Amateur foreign so no heavyweight for the doors.
It depends on way Ghana no because of
no me can we a preview to most of the national team players. And I'm saying you heavyweight for bebre wo.
Oh kakrebi
wo. And the weight category ben on doors so pa.
That's omo ewo featherweight to light weight more. Ghana by nature no your height ni yeti na ubrusa aswa that means say ebia we did too much. No weight na akwa nti your height ni weight must balance.
Nti obi timi money weight ye kese won like obi ani timu edu.
Oh yes.
Any effect on the weight.
Oh yes.
Yes, because
minka say yeah ni pa original height.
Right, and you
show the height. Usho ni height. Obetumi aye no Africans no. They want to say no. Now omo featherweight because of mom height. But now 57. But we say original skills for be around 70.
Because we need papa.
Yes. And na ebia so odidi Nti
Oche bibi nam nyina.
that means ni nervous system so that you strong. Nti bi sa no want to be generating. What you want say on to be generating.
Uze when papa na chese remember ye bi.
Oh yes, but that does not mean say ring no soon bet me decide say.
No, but the issue is if the mbema ye bia no uye bi. Na we nyia, we ntimi nko boxing.
Say ba no sa wo nervous system no. Me can nervous system na.
Yes.
Say wakuma ho ni we mu ahoɔden hyɛ da ni. Nti no kra no e bia wo ring mu but say ohumi. Yes.
Good. Enti event no said the work no na chese national team selection.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Enti ye betimi aba ho ana.
Oh yeah, it's open to the public.
Okay.
Yeah, no say prelims no ni we mu e be koso wo. Un say the Bukom Bossing Arena no transport emporium. Arena no wo boxing arena no wo one side. And more other facilities. Yes. Indeed, there's an indoor hall FM Gamashi hall. Na prelims ni we no be koso. Because I say any security so. Sure. You know, to control crowd because interest to mu obi a person in boxer eco national team no.
So more identified talent and so because obi wo wa ogine hu di say oye boxer but onya the opportunity say obe training with any facility mu.
So the best thing say
na atinga say.
So the best thing say. Say the way what can say no. Now am I introducing you to one of the gyms.
Okay.
Now omo feature no on mobile.
Nti ontimi mba pre ko say metimi ayenti.
Oh there be. Say check you medicals ni.
Mi busa ma kwamna atinga no.
Oh yes, say uji no dipa. What me forward in details ama technical for no. Na parents no mo di na tumu. Nti
me see osiwa obebu obi a.
And I say who na woka. The ring me so I believe in the ring. And now you see boxing and say other sport yes, yes, but until what in a ring no
individual sport.
Yes, what man say. Until ring no and I bet you say either capable or not.
Combat sports there. Masa enye anu to be
of course.
But I can promise you that as a man can say young chap come na tinga see a ni year ono so beboa.
Yeah, until no say oni coach papa ebia na one my starting monitor no.
Okay.
So that or beboa no hu na wasan boa ni community no so.
Okay. OTS or the message be about say if the national team wants him to be part, then they should come and mount ring in Asaman because he want to fight at Asaman.
Oh, the winner say, and you feel now because Commonwealth no, and you Ghana they hosting.
I say some people who say the wedding pa Mumbra Saman Kesi.
That means on East Regional coach no.
Okay.
Now if I don't can East Region coach.
Or some Mumbra Asaman Kesi Roman Park. I wanna.
Oh, David, as I say, onu nifie nkwa na hodi wo David.
Okay, Mr. Jojo Efson, communication director, Sanso Kade administration team ne ho wo the Ghana Amateur Association ho. Yamfa course kakre. Hello. Okay, 0555 657 278 0551 56 3917 0555 657 278 0551 563 916. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Crucial.
Yow. And I Chandra.
Sanity. And your crowd, I do that so on me. What in my bed, $10 million, and so butum. And I'm a boy. As a scout home, committing amount. So because of the call, let's know about Bible some pesa. What I say? Oh, Trinity, oh, Prodigy. Oh,
I'm to the over here.
We see you dancing. Take a clamor of your president. Take a clamor. Oh, ready. We go down here.
Yeah. Now, crowd here to adults. Hello. Yes, I'm
Nana, I know you.
Okay, Nana, I'm going.
Mr. Obama, make 2 See, radio is to inform, educate, and entertain. But coming to promote your show, your program, doesn't mean you should come and denigrate somebody. How can you say, sir, at the Dipele, see, the first Ghanaian to win the Champions League,
the first Ghanaian to win the African best on 3 consecutive times. A player who has won the AFCON before. That's what I say. The impact is lesser. What are you trying to say?
No. Or say, Black Stars captaincy, comparatively, Stephen Appiah and Abedi Pele, the maestro. Appiah impact, on the Black Stars is bigger than and impactful than Abedi Pele. And I don't know your argument, it is the crux of the matter. So far as achieving something with the Black Stars as the captain comes to play, Minia.
What is the achievement here? Going to the World Cup?
Yes.
That is yes. Nobody in this country, nobody in this country can say even one negative word about Appiah. Let to Appiah, Papa. But if we want to go on that tangent, you didn't never throw it crew.
Oh, no. See. I don't want us to even project this conversation.
Yes.
Let's end it. Why?
It is no go area. The impact of Abedi Pele on our football, we shouldn't say because Obi Lidi World Cup on your sheet. Obi Suntuaso,
hey, Assembem crying. Hello?
Hey, Crucia.
Oh, Obinkisi.
Yeah, Kwaku Obinkisi, yes, New Ningo, United supporter.
Impope Onga Saminyalo.
Impope Saminya, Impope Mone.
Same thing, Mini Ayanko.
Crucia. I'm me Brasimo. This don't including Kumpon Catamanso, not your phone. Now, me bra Nobel, Adubro, why? Adubro, but then crew on the address to the yesterday. Me fire Bryce and Totan crew on a new opinion. Why? Your opinions differ. And it's also a new opinion. They say they are like noses. You have yours, he has his. You have that. Now, Kakra Christian better make the count and say, yes, what's new? No, I'm not saying I know. Mr. Martin and Kappa, yes, or Abu Bia was a mining in Chinchim.
Abu Bia or Buedia, Abu Bia was a mine across so Bombay up to at days. And
to me, sure that he's a potential national asset party, but more than a panabra.
Oh, yeah, a typical knockout artist.
Southpaw, and
they be orthodox more.
Orthodox, that's right. Catch me there in the room. Medical officers be no man in place. Then you be yempe casualty be or yes wrong pa.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Hello.
Crucia.
Okay, Nana Wayne.
Lawyer na ka say.
Hey, Lord. Young boy.
Na umbombo ko there.
And Tindra and Naya Tindra.
Me so me ho ye. And dey ma ko pie chi kakra. Ma ko pie training nyansa. So ni mo.
That be Mr. Member Kakasi. Oh,
a training nyansa.
Oh, Cratchy, into a crown, anything for Frobia. A
son of Bono, who somebody is junior as an atrono.
And then they men, baby,
okay, their own pennies. Men pennies are cry. And then Mamincha on our Kennedy or incoming allow MPP. We did this on also bet me aboa ama makako US ni pa. Nzani juma die ni e akwa kopio.
Okay.
You know me born di na wa mama bo kakra wa. Na me
na sa die me menka hwe.
Te hon you know. Me tia dodo me tell unka che nka seti. Na de me kan say e bestre nyame boa this week leg matches na e baso. Efa mediama any nation match na e bestre say eni nkon. Go nyama bi ame matiti wachiri no enu ntina me kasa say mediama deserve say ojele gna benvonwe na omoma onye because we deserve the ball na obo no okọ Africans so a ebeti anim na omu nkoye kululu bia party ndi ame kasa asem no oni na me adwuma baba.
Okay, hello.
Crucial.
Oh yeah, what ba mobi sombre radio no wo dia na radio no wo dia radio no dia radio no dia na
ye nyina dia masa obi atimu obi okromu asa o
radio no dia
misi promo obi atimu obi okromu asa
odia ko twemu be ma kam na keka sa se mu
ada mo jeri ada.
Ah, yo,
Mr. Mami Kamasem. Kusia. Usha league match na ba so 7 million ya be kan na. Usha media ma ball a wo ba. Efe. Me tell say so mu win league da. Enye nwanwa. Ana me bo mo so abaso. What I say but league no enye over to Asante Kotoko. What I say so wo na aso folk ntimi nya. Ya dia league na say ya fight say bit na di league no. Say be say the players no. What I say say be bia ko be ya mo Sunday ya ko pando. Enye easy, enye bete. What I say to mo nyere wo mo na say na tie bia na e beta ko trafa pando so. The catch me do the FC say ya support no. What I say kwaya obo paso a amateur boxing, any boxing e beta me jran dan so na oman no akwato oman anim. Say the offense I quote them ni but azuma nese no makoye bi ama Ghana ye din asota uyasa fa na nyina no. Yes, just support me say onye no na wo nipa no so na wo ka no. Na ono ya bona wo mu die.
Grazie. Come now, I think I'm Honda from Sao. Hello? Okay, sorry. Yeah, see, you bet me a family, Nubia. Not your name, Mr. Jojo Epson, ABA. Hello?
Hello?
Pacho Wini.
Papa Phobia, baby,
Phobia, I'm quite.
Yo. When you say, the bomber battle, Mizinga Namu Money. Yes, and most important, Baba Muhammad. And no one ever bomb about that.
Hey, sir. Okay. Hello?
Hello, Crucia.
Zamrama.
Asampawa, and I'm attending go.
Asampa Oko Hospital.
Oh, sorry. And I miss me, lawyer, Miss Mokop, sure. What about sure?
Minimum.
I'm not saying Chiao.
Me Geneso.
What am I saying? Come start on Pano. I am a confess about coach, you know, you need problem. But I said, I said, coach, you know, Juma. Perhaps you know, maybe over to show me, I'll be a Juma Maya. Oh, you can't, you don't know what's anything else. Yes, I got a year. Oh, in this player, no, who may be able to obey Juma Maya. I know a problem. But me blame you, Ghana plus, I got some more problem. Sure, every course, Burkina Faso, you know, what I'm a bomb national team. To say I'm a Kuamu, Ubakaza, I do not know I had idea. Uba, no more Kwasa, and your coach be a Parkinu, Yanini Jerry, Yakobo, Morocco, say, Omushire, Parkin Yana. Bye bye.
Okay, Minia Penny Zamrama Medawasi, Yamfa, final call. Hello.
Risha.
Yes, I'm Pachowani.
We broke on Stadu, Kumasi.
Okay, now Kumasi, would you emphasis there?
This year, more Santasi, find the show, baby.
Santasi, emphasize.
Kuchi side.
Kochi emphasize.
I don't know, so in Kuchi affect, yeah, Ura Konemua.
Kona baby or ton sanana.
Oh, Dabi.
Okay, kwe.
Now you know the poor Mokra, Kakakra.
Okay, kwe.
Russia, oh, yeah, bad. Russia, you know, me throw a car match time.
My judge is Aka.
I league matches here, boy.
Aka 14. I'm saying 42 points.
Go, media league in the way. Then I come to say 2 matches be an hour match be out, say media magic. Daniel Mane continue you. Born ebo, you monu baby out. I didn't know so declare be so easy. That's the say we also. Media moody prayers, Diana. We need some old prayers, there, no doubt. But we can't pray so many prayers, Diana.
But and Komoya Woody, Tio, and Koma Woody. Or no, matches our boynan, we lose just a game. Ujran and also then, and it's a unim watching a question. And but performance is here.
Madrid, Belus, send no be in Madrid. Again, over to call Lusu Trash was a game. But so conclude say idea as I be a game Pobi were tracer, then still or see a time de mano. I didn't league in the able. Only a baby you.
And teacher say, and Koboya only me, no, so we are. Oh, Koba Wana.
Oh, send one him say, I have a crummy, so what you say.
enti unjai bia no eminia
oh unia me fa no kren cancer me cancer mkora ni chere o mse ye fa fairness mo game no
okay
na di o ga ji enye ni nya sa
adantie tie ususu se bibi koso ana
na ye ade ye mo nwie na e di emeje waje me di emeje a offer Ghana ha ne ye wo crucial o game yi minu nya meja ya 90 ho a o ya we before so we be to bo abona na esi bibi so
kwani sa why enti ya be se bibi abetimi akosi ya tro konkron kase ebo nso epege ni mu ebu akro ne dambares nyina abom the same time concomitantly enti ano ehye what you say enti wenti a bibi betimi ato so enti bebi edu emu nsem kakra ba so dem say yeni anu so last week bibi ai okay enti omo ba no mo stress but I go say my brand so there ono say ba wan ba still osi bebi osi because air connect mo pe enu papa ato nyina so my brand my brand na man here say 05 0547 76 70 18 ebiem 0547 76 70 18 oton enu papa munto bi ma mompra no me obi ono to kan news wa jojo nyame adoma ye be senhia I'm grateful so busy schedules na no nya bre ba ha se nyankopon